There we go. Hello everyone, welcome back out to Trails Through Daybreak. I'm actually starting relatively close to when I'm supposed to be starting. Sweet Jesus. This last time I actually did do a whole bunch of like shopping and stuff. Like, got like weapon upgrades, I've also gotten a bunch of armor upgrades. I also did make sure to give Aaron and Fairy some stuff because, oh boy, their stuff was kind of behind. And you know there's going to be a section where we're forced to use them, right? Right? Even though every time I've said this, some that like hasn't happened, so, yeah. So let's see. Oh yeah, and I also bought some quartz. Mainly, I got a whole bunch of action 3s for our main group. Because, you know, having good speed is always an amazing thing in these games. Let's see. Yeah, that's the required one. I guess we'll start here. Let's see. Old Town.
Off we go.
You're Zora, right? The one who put out the call for us? We're with Arkwright Solutions. Nice to meet you. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for coming. Please have a seat. I'll get some tea ready in just a minute. I was curious what a Spriggan would be like, you know. Well, you look like normal people. Might have even seen you around town before. Probably have. Our office is in Old Town. I know some stuff about you and your son. He's studying for high school entrance exams, right? Wow, you weren't kidding. You really do know about us. But you're right, we're hoping he'll be able to get into Aramis Academy, so I've been having him rigorously study every day. His grades were in a bit of a rut for a while, but they've thankfully started improving. Not that I ever doubted him, of course. He's my son, so of course he's capable. If he keeps this up, he sure will nail a spot in the academy at the tippy top of his class. Andrea, passionate about her kids' education. Right as he's starting to show some promise, the situation turns dire. Bear's been behaving really strange as of late, becoming violent all of a sudden, yelling really loudly, hitting things. He's never done that before? Never in his life. He's always been a good boy. Must be in some awful company if he's acting this way. That's the most logical explanation. Keep my eyes off him for a moment. This happens. This is why I need you. Please figure out what happened to my precious Curtis. So what if he's gotten a little sassy? I want to curse myself mute if I were getting choked like this 24/7. Really? I don't think it would hurt to look around a little and make sure he isn't falling in with a bad crowd just to be safe. What do you think, Van? Should we help her? Nah, give me a minute to think about it. Alright, we'll take the case. Fantastic, thank you so much. You don't mind me asking, man, where is Curtis right now? He's out buying some reference materials. There's a bookstore in Tyrell District we like to shop at. I imagine he's there. Oh, he's out right now. Perfect. Before we start with anything, mind if we search his room? Ain't too hot and digging through routine's room like that, but it's the most obvious place to start looking. Understand, you can search his room, follow me upstairs. Bet you anything he's got all the good dirty mags hidden under his mattress. I know you were gonna say that.
Time to start working.
There you are, this is Curtis' room. Thanks for showing us. Alright, let's get this done before the kid's back home. Started combing through Curtis' room. First, they found nothing of note that could plausibly explain his violent turn of behavior. The only object kept hidden were mock exams with failing scores, but a few minutes later, look at that. Find something, Van? You bet. Take a look at what I found tucked away inside the desk drawer. The mint tin looks empty. I don't think I recognize this brand. Can you explain what it is? Sell tobacco flavored mint society suckers. You only get them if you're smoking or trying to quit. That would explain why he doesn't smell like cigs in here. He could have been chewing on these instead of lighting one up. They taste like what? They might not be the real thing, but only delinquents even think about smoking at his age. Oh my poor Curtis, where do I go wrong with you? I thought I raised you to be such a good boy. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We might be missing something that explains why you had this tin. Exactly why you had it. It's all my husband's fault. And that scandal of his that got him demoted from the Bank of Edith. We were forced to move into Old Town because of that. If we were living in a safer neighborhood, my son wouldn't be straying from the path. I was supposed to start working as subsidiary once he was out of probation. Where do I end up finding him instead? Montmartre! I got a meeting there again without a care in the world while I was out shopping. That's ridiculous. Has he been working this whole time? Just pulling the wool over my eyes. Can't trust him anymore, would you? Wow, she just keeps going. Anyways, 10 gives us a good jumping off point. We'll keep sniffing around, see what we turn up. Pardon my outburst. I'll leave you all to it. I'll be waiting for your report downstairs. What's the matter, Van? Did you know something else? Yeah, tin still stinks. It's faint, but you can still get a whiff if you get real close to it. Smells just like an horrible hookah. Feels like a lifetime ago, but I recognize that smell anywhere. What, really? And here I thought we're finally done with that bullshit. I don't know if I'm more surprised by the horrible hookies coming back or that hound's nose of yours picking up the smell. I don't doubt Mr. Arkwright's right about it, but it's the idea the police were supposed to have confiscated all of them. I don't remember hearing about that stuff coming in tablets. Where'd he get something like that? Or for his health, how his health might be affected. Alright, Chief, what's the plan? Do we go straight to the kid to get him to spill? No, I need to figure out where these things came from in the first place. Right now, the stays between us. Nothing good could come of his mom catching one of this. A firecracker of a mom like that, I can only imagine. Since we're talking about tobacco-flavored mints, maybe a cigarette seller would know something? If his father smokes too, that could also lead somewhere. Agreed, might as well look into both of those. Mom said something about her husband eating at Montmartre. Oh, okay. We can't use that on her? Go ahead and get dinner ready. You report what? No, we can't, huh? The church. Oh, cigarette lady, of course.
Can we talk?
Sorry to interrupt your class. Can we have a quick chat? Wanted to talk to you about a kid we've been looking to. Name's Curtis. All the times, because we can if it really can't wait. Let's go somewhere else. The request he and the others received from Curtis's mother also explained the stark change of personality. Right, okay, not gonna lie, I think his parents are making a storm in a teacup. Kid's not gonna turn some hardened criminal because of this. But to answer a question, I do know who you're talking about. I came to my Tabasco kiosk about an hour ago. You did? Yeah, I asked if I had any tobacco-flavored mints for sale. Told him I don't sell them, that even if I did, a kid like him shouldn't go anywhere near them. The old Huffy started yelling, calling me an old hag, which was nice of him. Oh, I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. Damn, kid's got balls, say that to your face. What do you do after that? Beats me. My guess is he went looking for some other place he could sucker into selling him those mints. Makes sense. Thanks for the info. Alrighty.
Let me ask you something.
Gotta admit, want to ask about your son. Thanks many requests from Roman's wife to summarize the teens finding thus far. What? My son is chewing on tobacco-flavored mints? Can't believe it. He's never been the brightest at school, but I didn't think he'd be that stupid. Sir, please calm down. As an aside, you smoke it all yourself? Goddess, no. Why would I? Smell would only make our clients uncomfortable. Did you have any idea why Curtis would be taking those tablets? Any idea at all? Oh, I know what's going on with him. Boy must be getting lazy, tired of studying for entrance exams. Must be taking them as a distraction. What an embarrassment. He's getting real spoiled if he thinks he can get away with all this nonsense. When I was his age, so focused on my studies, couldn't even eat or sleep. Just what in Gahan and Zora doing raising our son for him to turn out like that? What's his problem? Get that he's mad, but he's still the kid's dad. Parents like this kid was gonna start acting out sooner or later. Thanks for your info. We'll get out of your hair now. Well, that's both people on our list. None of it helped. Dad didn't really tell us anything new about the kid, and we got no info to go on about those mints. This last stuff's that bookstore's mom mentioned. Might not even be there, but it can't hurt to talk to him if he is. If he's not, we can always ask the staff. They might not know something. Get to Tyrell then.
Then let's head over.
Got to actually learn those.
Let me ask you something.
I don't see anyone who looks like they could be Curtis. I'll let the manager into what she has to say. Excuse me, does the name Curtis ring a bell by any chance? Explain the request he and the others received from Curtis's mother, and they also explain a stark change in personality. Oh, wow, poor Curtis. No idea what's going through all that. Oh, whoops. He comes here a lot, so one of my workers and I made a point of looking after and helping with his studies. Fortunately, I couldn't tell you anything about his personal life or those mints you mentioned. That's all news to me, too. That's okay, we appreciate you talking to us at all. If you don't mind me asking, could you tell us more about the other worker? Oh, I recognize you. You come here a lot, too. You're from Aramis, aren't you? Your name is Albert. You probably know him, right? Yes, absolutely. Can't believe I forgot that this is where he works. Sure does. He and Curtis seem to get along really well. He would recommend reference books for Curtis to buy and whatnot. Between the two of us, I imagine Albert would know more about him than I do. Well, that'll do us unless we can track the nerd down. Any ideas where he might be? This area is probably either on campus or somewhere around the Albert district. And what are we waiting for? Let's go find him. Exactly what we're gonna do. Fingers crossed he doesn't turn out to be a dead end. Have you been to the Albert
Off we
district
go.
before? Oops. Oh, yep, there he is.
Let me ask you something.
Already.
Sorry to call you all of a sudden, Albert. It's alright, looks like it's something you need to be discreet about. Something like that. We're looking at someone right now. Do you know Curtis? Yeah, we explain everything. Damn it, I knew something was up. He's been acting strange lately. Even stable's the best word for it. It was very different from his usual self. How long have you known? You know, I don't really want to help you, but I guess I noticed around late October, early November. It's pretty down in the dumps before that, saying he lost motivation. I started being all excited about his studies all of a sudden. Something was off about it, though. I don't know where all the enthusiasm came from. Thank you for letting us know. Have you heard anything particular about his friends? Is it? If he was hanging around with a bad crowd? No, not really. Didn't look like it anyway. Wait, maybe. It's not quite that, but I remember someone that looked like him hanging around the back streets in the Tyrell district. It was that night, and the guy he was talking to looked real shady. Kinda just assumed it couldn't be Curtis. Damn it, maybe it's that guy that... Come on, stop mumbling out with it already. We've been warned at school to watch out for a suspicious man that hangs around Tyrell's back streets. He apparently sells tobacco and hard drugs to young people. That's the rumors say anyway. I should have made the connection earlier. Curtis could have bought the tablets from him. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe he was going to meet him today when he said he was going to the bookstore. Looks like it anyway. Next up, Tyrell's back streets. Well, I'm glad I could be of help. Please do something for Curtis. We will. Thank you for your help, Albert.
Not this way.
No outsiders allowed, huh? Guess that makes sense.
Not like there'd be much to see. It's a day off, so there are hardly any students around.
Well, we're probably going to be going there at some point in the next game, since I imagine that's when
Hello?
the whole... They were talking about the festival thing. Oh god, I have like no money, do I? And she does have a new one. Don't know who that goes to. Really wish I could see like the actual stats on something like that here.
Thank you.
I think that was her old gear. And the dudes can't wear it, alright. Oh yeah, that's the crazy one we got from our Spriggan rank. That's what I've been giving everybody else. Guess she isn't too far behind with that equipped. Whoops.
Hello.
Get her those shoes. Especially on our,
Thank you.
you know, not as developed characters that have been sitting in the back row for quite a while. I did try to slap on like all of our random ass quartz onto the
Lucia, looking to buy
onto
something?
the others. damn it. Actually, I have an idea. Yeah, we've like been getting some of these accessories as drops, so we have like a whole bunch of multiples for some of them. God damn it.
See you again. Looking to buy something? See you again.
Oh yeah, this was the sweet shop that that van was gaga over. Hey Rem. Okay, we got the finals after the festival, we got planning the school festival after that too. The student council at my club will keep me very busy. Aw, I finally forgotten all about exams. Why'd you have to remind me? Things will be really hectic for you, huh? Make sure you don't miss the Revolution Festival. We can take great inspiration for it for our school festival. An excellent idea. I have little experience planning events like these, but I'll endeavor to make sure this tea party's most exquisite. I was hoping you'd hold a candle to Genis after my transfer, or to Thor's, considering all I've heard from Tita. Anya, so Dad, Sasha, I have high hopes for you. Oh, I don't like that. It's gonna be weird. I can feel it. I'm gonna be busy anyway, but seeing Ren get so into this is a little scary. No, we don't have time to dawdle. Onwards, you guys, to the new year. Of course.
Wow.
Yep. Okay.
Cathedral isn't as big as the one in
Not this
Aracion,
way.
but it's still pretty massive.
Not this way.
Oh, come on. Then how are we supposed to see
The
whatever that
interior
scene
is also
up there?
quite beautiful, and it's such a soothing place to be in.
Now let us all pray together.
Oh, adios.
Yeah, I don't see anything up there. Some other way up there, I guess is a better way to put it. Right, this place doesn't seem to have like a Sunday school class going on. Alrighty, back to Tyrell.
Let's be on our way.
There he is, gotta be the seller, right? Just looks like it. Wanted me to find out. Pose as a customer and try to talk to him. You guys hang out here. If we approach him as a group, he'll probably get spooked. Makes sense to me. Good luck, Van. Well, hold on a minute, Chief. We're talking about a guy who deals to kids. He's not gonna want to sell to an old fart like you. I'll never miss an opportunity to remind me that I'm older than you, do you? Well, you might have a point. If his client base is students like Curtis, then I sure as hell am out. Oh, Van, don't let Aaron get to you. You're still perfectly young. Yeah, don't worry about it. You should be more confident. I agree, I'm not the best man for the job. It ought to be someone who looked rebellious enough to enjoy taking drugs, or else our guy won't bite. You're up, kid. Show this old man what a young punk like you can deliver. Hell yeah, I'll deliver all right. Just watch and learn. Yo, dude, heard you can hook me up with some good shit. That true? Who the hell are you? Good friend of mine told me all about you. Said you got some kick-ass mints that can get you high. Infamous on the kick. Mind hooking me up with some? I'll pay you whatever you want if it's that good. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, man. That lanky-ass school kid fill you in? Let you in on a secret. That stuff originally came straight from some pharmaceutical company. I hadn't heard of them before, but I guess they got busted by the cops or something like that. They were out on the market for only a hot minute before they were taken off. I just sold the last of my stock to that kid a little while ago. You kidding me? All that talk and you got nothing to deliver? Way to let a guy down. Hey, trust me, I'd love to have more so I can make even more money if it is what it is. Seems like that kid developed a real dependence on him, though. Tried telling him what I just told you, but he got all pissy with me. Told me to give him more before chucking what he had like a little baby. Stuff like that's why I freaking hate dealing with addicts like him. They always gotta make everything hard. Bingo, so the kid really did come through here. Sounds pretty shitty, yeah. What'd he do after he threw that temper tantrum? I just said some other stuff to try, but it wouldn't listen to me. Only wanted those mints, it seems. So I told him to try the black light district just to finally get the kid out of my face. Even told him how to get down there for good measure. Hopefully he'll leave me alone now. Blacklight district, huh? That's a good idea. Could definitely see someone down there hawking this stuff in some dark and dingy corner. Know you were after too, just those mints? Got plenty of other perfectly good stuff. I'll even give you a free hit. You should try it. Nah, I'm good, man. Only interested in those mints too. Great, thanks for nothing. What a waste of time this was. Think I'm gonna try selling somewhere else today. It seems here's deader than a stuffed palm. Nice work. Sounds like you got a lot out of that dirtbag. I'm just glad we have an idea where Curtis might be now. Bet we can guess where those mints came from, too. Yeah, it's probably a dummy corporation set up by A. Now all we have to do is find that kid and hear his side of the story. Then as he's on his way to the Blacklight District, let's focus on dragging him out first. We can question him after that. Shall we be on our way then? Sounds good to me. A place like that's going to be dangerous for a kid like him before long. Are you ready? Actually, I need to be right back. Go to the bathroom for a second. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Next, we are going. Right, Blacklight District. Okay. What?
Off we go.
Don't think I've seen you before.
I finally found you. Now you're Maha, right? The herb seller? Tell me you got the mints I'm looking for. Say, I don't think I recognize you. Look like you came from the surface the way you're dressed. I hate to break it to you, but I don't stock that garbage. So you really quit taking those things if you know what's good for you. There you have those mints. I know it. If I don't get more of those mints, I'm... Bingo. And this is where we find our Poindexter. What do you want? I could swear I recognize you from somewhere. You're Curtis, right? Please, something's going on with this kid here. Mind filling me in? Sure, his mom sent out a request for us. And the company brought the two up to speed on the events that brought them there. They clarified that the mints Curtis had been eating were reportedly laced with illicit substances. What? I didn't hear anything about that. All I knew is that they were hard to come by. Not they were ordinary mints that just happened to taste like tobacco. Oh, there's more to them than that. Much more. I heard they were manufactured by A and that they leaked out into the streets before the cops did their post-Tharbad roundup. The CID stamped out their pipeline, so they're not being made anymore. It's only a matter of time before they're off the streets completely. Well, that's a relief. I get you kids like to rebel against your parents, but hard drugs aren't exactly the gotcha you think they are. It's not bad. I'm not trying to rebel. I need those bits. Why can't you simpletons understand? Now we're damaging your body. You really need to stop. Already showing side effects, bud. That outburst there? Probably the mint's making you irritable and prone to withdrawal. Like it or not, those things are having an impact on you, and they're only gonna get worse the longer you're on them. I know that, for crying out loud. I know they're dangerous, but I have to take them. I don't have them. I can't study hard enough. If I can't study hard enough, I'll fail my entrance exams and I'll just be another stupid kid like all the rest. I don't even want to imagine how my parents would react if that happens. They'll yell and scream, maybe kick me out of the house. My life's over, isn't it? Poor kid, I feel awful for him. This mint addiction seems to be a symptom of the real problem then. We'll need to address the root cause to solve this case. Our kid's been driven to a corner. We have to hold his parents accountable. No middle schooler should be stressing like this. It's very clear to me that the parents share some of the blame here. We're gonna need to give them a talking to. Guess you're not gonna like this, but I need you to be part of the discussion with us, okay? If you don't mind me asking, do you know who sold these mints to him in the first place? You do, actually. Blonde guy with a goatee. Seemed like he had a habit of slinging his stuff around town. Oh, him. Should have figured. Don't you guys worry. He hasn't been on the streets for long. I'll be sure to remind him of the rules we have here. I thought you guys didn't have rules, and that's the whole point of the Blacklight District. Frankly, he's going around selling drugs to children. He won't be on the streets for long. Thanks, we really appreciate it. Saves us the ball ache of having to find him again. Probably ought to report back to Renee before doing anything else, though. Now we're done here. Let's swing back around to Bermonti's place and fill him in on the details. Good idea. Maybe you could take a look at Kurt's and diagnose the condition, too. And the company quickly got to work paying Bermonti a visit, filling him in on their mint mystery. Having previously analyzed the ingredients found in the orbital hookahs, Bermonti was able to prescribe sorely needed medicine for the boy. Once Curtis' symptoms subsided, Van contacted his parents. He agreed to reconvene at the family's home so that the group could report their findings. Okay, now that everyone's here, we can get started. Well, what did you find? Was I right? His Kurt's made some bad friends? I'm sure it's a typical rebellious teen phase. Let's go over what we found when we can take things from there. And begin by discussing how Curtis bought the tobacco-flavored mints from a dealer on a whim. Curtis soon developed dependency on them since his academics improved when he used them. And also brought up how the mints were laced with drugs. Though the side effects were alike, Curtis soon started taking prescription medicine thinking it would cure him. There's so much to take it. I feel so dizzy simply thinking about it. And my own son would be taking prescription drugs, even worse than I could imagine. I'm very disappointed. Is this the thanks I get after supporting you in your studies unconditionally? What do you have to say for yourself, young man? Keep it down, will you? Do you want the neighbors to hear you? As for you, did you forget that your father just started working again? I don't have time for this nonsense, and yet here you are, causing me nothing but problems, as if I don't have enough on my plate already. I had to beg for some time off work to have this conversation with you. Are you even aware of what I'm going through? Am I surprised at the total lack of shame here? So am I. Are you actually sorry for what you put us through, young man? Trust the police aren't going to have to get involved at this point. Nothing I need is for my son to get arrested now. That would really get me fired. No, you two got it all wrong. He's not the one who should be ashamed. It's you two. You should be mortified. I guess it's up to you. Can't force either of you to feel guilty. Guilty? What should I even feel guilty for? Don't try to change the subject. Kurt's the one that's acting like a delinquent. This isn't about us. On the contrary, this is all about you folks. Or did you forget already? You served asked us to figure out why your kid changed. We're serving you the answer in a silver platter. Curtis was hitting a dead end with his studies and felt like he was being driven into a corner. Be true, but I fail to see what that has to do with either of us. Since you don't getting, I'll spell it out for you. Your son didn't fall in with a bad crowd or change because of some damn mints. It's all his parents' fault. A neglectful parent that failed to notice what he was going through. Or maybe he just didn't want to. You know what, like where this conversation was headed. Where did I fail as a father, huh? Have you two ever stopped to think about how Curtis feels? I don't know everything about your family, but it looks like you two only worry about what you want from him, not what he wants. And who are you to think you can tell us how to run our family? You don't have the slightest idea of how hard I've worked for this. Also, Curtis could get into a prestigious high school, his future would be set. Did you know how much money I spent on his textbook and mock tests? I've done all that despite my work situation. Everything's been getting us nowhere fast. Should have known this wouldn't listen. Feel wrong bailing out and leaving the kid out to dry like this, though. Apparently my style gets time for a little marriage counseling. The fuck? What? We're just going to recommend a divorce? We don't know anything about the parents' relationship all that much. The hell? Okay. Huh? Apparently that's the chaos option. You talk about their family bond, we didn't snap out of it. Does it cross your mind just why your son was so desperate with his studies? Who knows, man, I'm talking out my ass, but shit, looks like he was just trying to live up to his lofty expectation of yours. That's not, I just thought a good student should go to a prestigious school. And then you hit a brick wall, so that's when you started turning those mints to get into Aramis. At the end of the day, is that what you wanted? I mean, sounds to me like what you really want is to not let your folks down. But all that effort so they would finally acknowledge you. I don't know what to say. And while your son busts his back to succeed, what support did he have? He had a mother who twisted her love and affection for her child into a leash, and a father acting only for his own self-righteousness without ever stopping to look back at his family. Honestly, none of you ever did. You two don't know the first thing about taking care of a kid if you think this sad excuse for parenting is the best way to raise him. I'm so sorry I wanted to support you, but it turns out all I was doing was burdening you even more. Let it get to my head having so much power over managing your life. I feel you as a mother. I should have believed in you, and I didn't. I'm so sorry, son. I thought it was my job as the man in the house to provide my family, and that it was your mother's job to raise you instead. I was demoted to work. I thought I failed you all. So, well, when this all started, it began with me neglecting you, and that's when it should have been my role within this family. Dad, Mom. Time for us three to sit down and talk as a family. Talk and figure out where we went wrong and how to fix things. Right, it's time we stopped running from reality and started trying to work together. I guess so, we really do need to talk. Glad that things have finally calmed down. You had me on the other my seat the whole time. I sincerely hope the conversation they'll have once we leave proves to be a fruitful one. I don't get anything else to add here. Rest is up to you. And don't worry about the whole drug deal. We'll be taking care of it discreetly so it doesn't become public. Let me get out of your hair now. Good luck, y'all.
Mission accomplished. Great job,
Just solving
you
these
guys.
kind of issues, just that easy.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Alrighty. Now then, you have... Ah, right, we have to fight the boss in the forest, the memorial park over here. Pretty sure it's just like at the back here like usual. Yep, I called it. What are we doing? Oh, some people have some messed up EP because of all the, like, messing around always doing it,
the spot.
like quartz and stuff. Exterminate! Exterminate! Oh, come on, that's like the worst turn to have Boost Plus on.
Over here! All for you!
A chance!
Checking information.
Win. Got it.
I suggest we strike now. Activating drive.
Now's a good time to boost.
I prowl in the night. There's nothing I can't swipe. Grimcat at your service.
Got your number.
God damn it, that
You'll
did
be
hit her
sorry.
with poison, it looks like.
Now's a good time to boost. Your turn, Judith.
Swift. Lightning.
I won't let this chance slip by.
A chance for a short boost.
Activating drive.
Oh, whoops, I'm a dumbass, I forgot. I should have gone in and put up the barrier.
Here goes.
Aw, stole CP. Dick move.
Activating skill.
Nice.
Here I go.
A chance for a short boost.
Cobalt curtain. Activate.
A chance. Eat this.
Finish him, Van.
All you, Agnes.
Activating drive.
Now's a good time to boost.
Ooh, she also got...
Pull out all the stops.
Bet this'll sting.
Damn it.
Bet this'll sting. Criminal.
Wait, that actually moves him?
There. Let's go down.
Activating skill.
I won't hold back.
A chance for a shard boost.
I just realized how much HP this thing has.
Activating drive.
Time for the main
Oh,
event.
he also got it on a crit note too. Nice. Oh yeah, we could just really use our CP and stuff too.
There! Let's go down!
Because,
Activating skill.
because of,
Here goes.
we can use the
Time
freaking
for the main event.
bath to recover our CP.
Vandalize! Raid!
Boom!
Mission accomplished! Great job, you guys!
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Oh, I think that was the last of the arch drivers. Nice.
Arts arsenal modified.
Okay, so it's basically the highest tier of most of the healing abilities. Got it.
Arts arsenal modified.
Badass. Here we
Taking
go.
off now.
Heading in?
I feel better than ever after that!
You look nice and refreshed.
Yeah, it's at the cafe,
Let's roll.
right? This is the dingo one. So,
Oh, that's great.
really did come. I didn't trust Dingle at all. Named Van Arkwright, take your melds of editor-in-chief? Yep, that's me. Me and Dingo go back about 7 years. Told me a lot about you. Sound like you're real busy over in Rassian too. Huh, no clue what you're on about. I thought there would be no reports about us being involved with it. Or well, the authorities are keeping it a secret. He's probably just saying that to get under her skin. Oh, whatever's not getting an article, so I'm not interested. I called you here for one of those at 4 SPGs of yours, nothing more, nothing less. Just as it is, I want you to help me look for Dingo's notebook. Oh? What's this about? You suspect he has a notebook containing information you gather as a reporter, or more like as an information dealer. Both, actually. I first heard about it a few weeks ago, just before he headed off to Cray. I could tell he was chasing a dangerous scoop of some kind, so I jokingly asked if he had a will ready yet. Oh, look at us now. It didn't really occur to me, not even for a second, that this would happen to him just 4 days later. Not to me at the time, said one thing to me. The closest thing I have to a will is my notebook. I'll have to with a trusted source, so if anything happens to me, send out a 4 SPG about it. Wait a second. So this is a third memento of his on top of the video and camera. We don't have that notebook ourselves, though. Sorry if that's what you're up for. Oh, never thought you did, but I suspect you're the only one who can track it down. Dingo seemed to trust you more than anyone, so I suspect that's the way you wanted it to play out, too. The authorities have got everything that happened in Cray down on lock and Almonder, dead and gone. So I can't imagine it have anything worth writing an article about in it to begin with, which means it's not worth my while hunting down. But I can't just go and ignore his words about it. So here we are. I put up the money for you to find this thing, my last gift to him. So, what's it gonna be, Spriggan? You gonna go find Dingo's notebook or not? I mean, this one is required. We'll take the job. You got anything else you want to share? He said something more about this trusted source of his, for example. Yeah, I remember telling him that was nowhere near enough info to find the thing myself. All he gave me was that it was with people who know about as much about my past as you do. I had to pick my interest. I wonder what Dingo's past was like. Only heard bits of it myself. How much do you know? Even less than you do, I suspect. No, he used to live in Messeldam before ending up in the capital 7 years ago. That's about it. Like, didn't Dantes act like he knew him?
It's been some time since we last met, Dingo Brad. Though we did cross paths in Tharbad, albeit briefly. If we exclude that little encounter, I haven't seen you since your days as a mere informant in Messeldam.
Yeah, and you were still Enrique's second in command back then.
Saying the two of them knew each other at length beforehand would be a fair assumption. Alright, let's see what we can dig up with that info then. Good luck. Anyway, my break's over. I've got to get back to work on finding scoops for the festival. I'll give you my number. Just give me a call if you do find it. I'll wire you the money if you do. It can be my way of honoring Dingo's death. Got it? We'll take it from here. So what's the plan here? We don't exactly have a load of info to go off of. Only clue we have is that someone that knows as much about Dingo as that guy does. Rules out Jack and Bermonti and Van, obviously. Oh, and Ren, too. And information dealer's probably out of question here. So is anyone with as many connections as Ren has. I feel like Nina and I know even less than that editor-in-chief does. Dingo was a very private person and went both ways. It honestly surprised me to see a gossip magazine reporter being so considerate. That's just how Dingo was. Jack, Bermonti, and I tried not to pry into his past either, mind you. But something must have happened between Dingo and Dantes while he was still in Messeldam. Left the city after whatever that was, ending up in the capital and becoming a reporter right after. Don't need details, but I imagine we'll get out of this knowing a whole lot more than we came in with. We're gonna be unearthing what he tried to bury this whole time, all the burdens he carried by himself. Man, you don't look like you're about to back down, though. No way, job's a job, and I'm nothing if I can't see this kind of shit through. But anyway, I can think of at least one person who'd fit the bill for this job that won't be a pain in the ass to meet up with. Oh, it's not information either, mind you, but she was close to Dingo. Can't be the only one who immediately thought of her. Oh, it does seem plausible that she might know something. We gonna meet her then? Yeah, let's head on over to the Tyrell Times. Don't think a meeting with her will be all that hard to get as long as she's not out of the office. Right. Oh, damn it, that bastard up and left us with the bill. Gotta be pretty sly if you're gonna be running the biggest gossip rag in the country. Well, it's the least we could do for him since he brought this to our attention.
Let's do this.
Well, I heard.
No, it's you guys. Great job, everyone. You all saved the day back in Rassian. Thanks, you were a big help too. Without you, I doubt we would have been able to get all those kids on the airship. Notice you've been keeping busy lately. Yeah, you can say that. I had a lot of investigating to do once those revelations about Rassian came to light. It's all worth it in the end. I feel like I'm finally making a difference. Good for you. Now Dingo's got one less thing to worry about up there. Sure hope so. If I'm that much closer to becoming the sort of reporter he was, I'll take it. What? Oh, hey guys, good to see you again. Need something with the papers? Not this time. We came here to talk to you, Marielle. I'll get you straight. Working on a 4SPG involving Dingo and need your help. What, you are? What sort of request was it? Please tell me. Put it simply. Talk to Mel's editor-in-chief, Mr. Cunning? Dingo told me about him before, but I never had the chance to meet him in person. Said he wanted you to find Dingo's notebook? That's right. Do you remember Dingo ever talked to you about that thing by any chance? Doesn't have to be anything direct or explicit. Anything you happen to remember him saying will help. Actually, we didn't just talk about it before. I've seen that notebook with my very own eyes. Say what? How did that happen? As I'm sure you noticed, when he was alive, I tended to barge in on him while he was trying to work and stuff. One day, while we were having lunch, I was asking for advice on how to interview people, and I was writing stuff in this black leather notebook. That's what it was, since I was curious. Told me it's where he jots his info down, both for his reporting work and info broker stuff. Definitely sounds like what we're after. If nothing else, at least we can now confirm that it's real. I got a little whiny and tried to get him to show me his notes, but of course he refused. I got huffy about it. He kind of laughed and patted me on the head, so I remember exactly what he said. Who knows, maybe you'll get a peek at them one of these days, although if I play my cards right, you shouldn't ever have to. Oh wow, must have already been preparing for what had happened to him in that case. If that's the case, he was talking, then we can probably rule out him taking the notebook with him to Cray. The CID also apparently swept through his place and couldn't find any real material of note that he left there either. It had to be either given to someone or else else to hang on to or stash it somewhere for safekeeping. Which brings me to my next question. Can you think of anyone he would have left the notebook with, or anyone who might know where it would be? Again, be okay if you don't know anything definitive. Any lead you might have would be great. And just to be clear, I don't mean other brokers like Romani. I'm talking about other sorts of acquaintances he had. Right, of course. Let me think. Based on what Mr. Cunning told you. Wait, could he have? Think of something? Maybe. It could be completely wrong, but can't rule it out either. Basically, when Dingo was alive, he would sometimes cover the adult industry for Mail magazine. He did? That's interesting. Guess that comes with being a tabloid reporter. What's the adult industry? Doesn't every industry have adults in it? Let's go for grown-up stuff. Certainly more grown-up than his wannabe protege here, that's for sure. Anyway, one time I confronted him about it. Do you really have to cover such sexual stuff in your articles? If readers demand it, it's our job as reporters to give them what they want, plain and simple. Plus, it's a way to get information that can help shut down some of the nastier illegal places run by the Mafia. Oh, okay, guess that makes sense. Out of curiosity, do you ever visit those sort of places yourself? Huh, only when I need to for work. I've been too busy to go to any place like that myself, so I've had to lean on one of my old contacts a lot to get what I need. Not exactly ideal what my job's supposed to be to report on things I see myself, but it is what it is. Fair enough, I guess. You sure won't hear me complaining about you. Complaining about what? Nothing at all. Anyway, who's this contact you mentioned? Her? She's a woman who operates underground, runs a handful of outlets. Pretty talented, all things considered. She, your contact, is a woman? Yeah, why does that matter? Gotta introduce me to her. It'll help me write better news articles, yeah. Unfortunately, Dingo said it was too soon for me to be going to a place like that, and that was that. The Blacklight District, probably. When I get back on it, there's only one part of town he would have meant when he said she worked underground, huh? Yeah, I think that one goes without saying. Not only that, I think I just know just the woman he's talking about. I would have guessed those two had a history. It just shows how small a world we live in. I certainly remember there being a business that fit that bill when we were down there. Does that mean we're going to the Blacklight District? Yeah, who knows if we'll turn up anything up down there, but it's worth a shot.
Hey, you guys, I want to go with you. Could I, please?
Oh no. Yeah, it gets kind of dangerous in the Blacklight District. I already know how dangerous it can be, believe me. We're talking about Dingo's notes here. What's inside that matters to me too, you know.
Who knows? Maybe you'll get a peek at them one of these days. Although if I play my cards right, you should never have to.
He does have a point. What do you think, Van? Alright, you could come. You did give us some valuable info, so it's only fair, but you gotta promise me two things. One, you'll stay behind us down there. No running ahead. And two, you'll carry your own weight and help us out too. Deal? Deal. Thanks, Van. I promise you won't regret this.
Here goes.
Yeah, it's like...
Don't think I've seen you.
Oh wait, it's on the left
I'll pick
side?
up the arena.
Wrong button. Oh yeah, I was like, I thought it was on like the right side and it kind of goes under somewhere.
The boss is gonna yell at you. I like it.
Wanna get a drink together?
Can we talk?
Oh, it's you. Oh, I thought I knew you well, but I had no idea you and Dingo went so far back. Level with me here, you're the one helping him investigate Almada's illegal adult business, weren't you? Yeah, that's right. Must have worked together for a decade, I want to say. Both had to keep it on the down low in order to operate freely, though. You and I had known each other ever since we were both up in Mistledam. That long, huh? Guess that makes sense. If you don't mind me asking, how did the two of you, meet? Oh, was anything special? He was a newly minted intel broker, and I was your common whore making ends meet out on the streets. And a nice little thing going. He'd buy information I'd coax from my clients, and I'd do him some favors in kind. He scratched my back, I scratched his. Huh, this is all news to me. Have you seen that Dingo hasn't started doing any reporting work back then? More or less, I will say, for an errand boy working underground, he had a certain naivete to him back then. Maybe because he was still so young. I had an acquaintance who worked at a local paper. I remember he was pretty intrigued about that side of things. I also mentioned it was 8 years ago when I made the move to Edith and set up shop down here. Well, before I left, he gave me some top secret information as a parting gift. His intel and his connections have been a huge help to me. Named to the lady killer smooths his way into the underground. He really helped a lot of people when he was alive, didn't he? That he did, indeed. Later on, after things went down in Messeldam, that's when he ended up drifting into town. First, I was happy to see him make a clean break and get into a better line of work with better people. Never know what life has in store for you. Maybe the gods took a liking to him and threw him a bone. Maybe so, yeah. Sorry to interject, but what happened to him in Messeldam? I don't know anything about that. Wish I could tell you, honey, but it's not really my place to say. That'll happen after I left, so I only heard things through the grapevine. I won't leave you empty-handed. If you're looking for his notebook, I got some information I'd be happy to share. Really? You'd do that? Oh, thank you so much. Just to clarify, we're looking for his black leather notebook he used to carry around. You've seen it before, I take it? Sure have. He's been looking for a place to stash it away. I offered to hold on to it myself, but he turned me down. Can't blame him for being so cautious when he was going up against Armada. But I did hear him mutter about asking someone for help on his way out of town for a piece. That was 3 days before everything went down in Cray, for reference. Holy cow, what timing! Actually, now that you mentioned it, how did Dingo get to Cray? Do you have any ideas, Van? He had this tiny-ass car, but he never drove it at all that much. He was always paranoid of people following him. Usually he took a train or a bus when he had time to go out to the sticks. Although he flew a bit from time to time, too. I don't know what he did there. Same, we're talking about a guy who knew all of their tricks by this point. Might have as well just been moving randomly. Sure as hell wouldn't take something as obvious as public transit, not when Armada had eyes everywhere. Exactly, I think we can rule out his own car too. That would have carried its own risks. I think realistically, he probably would have taken a taxi. He's just pretty good, our guy took a taxi. There's L ain't cheap, but have given him the lowest profile and the most flexibility. They blend right in on the road. Oh, good thinking. Might be onto something, Van. Taxis are pretty commonplace, especially for people heading out of town. There's no way Armada could have been monitoring every single taxi running in Edith. So let's say he did take a taxi. What kind would he have taken? Probably one of those independent ones instead of a company taxi, right? That's an excellent point. Hiring a self-employed driver would allow him to chart his own course and movements. Sounds like you guys have your next lead. I have no idea who the driver could be, unfortunately. Maybe it was one of his friends. My guess is he had a driver he hired on the regular, someone he could trust. Ring any bells for you, sweetheart? You know, something it actually does. Remember, Dingo would sometimes hail a taxi to get to a reporting site. Mostly took one that had this black and yellow checker pattern around the bottom. The driver was an eccentric guy too, from what I recall. Oh wow, that's really good info. Glad you were able to remember that. You said it. We'll have to look into that once we're done here. Anyway, thanks for the chat, mistress. I'll pay you back sometime. Yes, thank you so much. You have no idea how grateful I am. No, don't mention it. I owe Dingo that much. That said, you can always repay me back by coming back here to play, you know, don't forget that. But yeah, Dingo would tell me stories about you two sometimes, the punk-ass brigand and the newbie reporter he had befriended. I do hope you'll be able to track down his notebook. If there's anyone out there who want to inherit it, I imagine to be you two. Thank you, we'll do our best. Sure as hell gonna try, be a waste to just let it go after doing all the work for it. Now to the black and yellow checkered pattern. I know exactly which one that is. Had no idea Dingo was a regular in it. Get the car out by Central Station a lot. Driver's probably out for lunch right now, though. Pick the food stalls first, see if we get lucky. Of course, the game's already telling us exactly where we need to go. Oh, come on. Really?
That's fair.
You just had to do it that way, didn't ya? Didn't you, game? Oh, the car there has the checker pattern. It's gotta be it. That's the taxi. Car's gotta be close. Let's sniff him out.
Gonna eat something?
Let me ask you something.
Oh, visiting a big boy with a cute girl hugging his arm. Never thought you'd ask me about that name in notebook. Wonders never cease, huh? Looks like we found our guy. So, word is you were scratching Dingo's back every now and then? Yep, may I look it, but I used to run all over the Republic taking odd jobs on the down low. I was on the smuggling run once and bam, I bumped right into him. That's how we met. Must have been 10 years ago? Dingo would have been around 20, I think. Alright, so, do you know how we got tangled up with Armada back then too? Oh my boy, do I ever. That was what led him to ask me for help out of the city that day. Snuck him out just like that. He hopped on a bus for Cray, and that was the last I ever saw of him. In retrospect, shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have let his dumbass do that. It wasn't your fault, Giordano. Don't beat yourself up over it. You weren't the one who killed him, it was Armada. Now even Dantes owned that, the shitheel. You're right, yeah, I heard he got what was coming to him at the old Capitol. That dingo's laughing up there. I'm happy karma came around for that bastard. That'll make him feel better. He really regretted being the guy's broker in his past. Dantes really wasn't the same guy once he took over. So that's his background, huh? Not trying to justify him, but Dante used to have a good rep on the streets. He had a code and he stuck to it, and that let people trust him. No wonder he ended up so popular with how much everybody hated the head honcho before him. He got Dingo, hook, line, and sinker. Dingo was his informant, fed him info we needed to bring the old guy down. Now and instead, we have this monster he built. A monster, huh? That does fit him well. I'm not too privy on what happened beyond that, so don't want to speculate. So you're looking for Dingo's old notebook and think I've got it? Bingo. Please, may I please have it? I'd love to give it to you, but I'm afraid I can't. Why not? Is there something you wanted done first? What, pretty boy say it was for your eyes only? Well, he told me to keep an eye out for the sprigging guy and a newbie reporter. Maybe happened to him, he wanted me to give them this here key to whichever you two I bump into first. Oh! So what's this key for? Looks like a key for a station coin locker like you'd see around the subway. Spot on. Said he stashed it in the easiest locker he could find. Not sure what he meant by that though. I have no idea what station it's at. Got it. Easiest locker he could find. Where would that be? Well, that about gives it away. Oh, could it be the one by Van's office? Probably. Let's head on back and take a look. Thanks a bunch, Giordano. I'll make it up to you with a joyride one of these days when I feel like it. Haha, you can call me anytime. You're plastered and I'll be your DD. Oops. Subway entrance.
Let's be on our way.
What do I do?
The key we got from the driver probably goes on to one of the coin lockers here. What do you say? Should we check what's inside? Absolutely, I'm ready. Okay, let's head in. Apparently the others found the coin lockers tucked away in a corner of the subway station. Okay, the one that corresponded with the key they held, finding a black leather notebook inside. Youth then proceeded to move to a quiet location in order to inspect the contents of the notebook. I was about to say, just go back to the office. This is something, alright. I didn't get to talk to Dingo much. I know for a fact that he was an outstanding man. Indeed, not just anyone could pursue Almada to the degree he did without backup. It's probably his way of making amends for the role he played in Dante's rise to power. The notes mention how the previous boss family was murdered too, even they didn't get spared. That's horrible. Such a heavy burden for him to carry. But that wasn't his fault, he couldn't have known that would have happened. I can imagine he felt like he could be in the public eye anymore after that. That's why he took me under his wing, a good-for-nothing rookie. It appears he compiled quite a few notes about the ringleaders we took down in Arassian as well. Yeah, let's take a look. Viola, gender female, age 26, originally from a minor noble family in the Cadiz region in Central East. Family fell into bankruptcy after Cadiz annexation by Valis, Viola herself being sold off to a wealthy merchant so they can make ends meet. She soon fell into the hands of a criminal organization that was targeting the merchant. Though initially nothing more than a plaything and an object of pleasure, she eventually managed to oust the boss and wrestle control into her own hands. Her brutal leadership reputation precedes her. When 2 years later the group tried to expand their influence into Calavar, they caught the attention of Almada. Triumph of them was brief, as they were quickly obliterated by Dantes, to whom Viola swore loyalty to afterwards. As a consequence of her turbulent past, she's incredibly dependent on Dantes, which might be the reason she harbors a fierce rivalry with her fellow Mechior, their position equivalent within the organization. Now, the body of her needle was produced by Exact Arms. A full piece is not a part of their official lineup, where the research regarding the origin of her weapon is needed. Alexander, gender male, age 35, born in the former Principality of North Ambria in northwestern Zamuria. He was 5 years old when the Salt Pale appeared, sowing chaos in the homeland. Him and his father, then protectors of the ruling family, fled alongside Prince Balmund. When he fled the country, spent most of his childhood and adolescence years in the free city of Taslim. Trained by his father in traditional military arts of their homeland, he served the former ruling family until the age of 25, though his life was soon thrown into chaos. His father and he were both ordered to retake Northumbria following the death of the Northern Jaegers figurehead, current ruler since Prince Balmund's escape. With their assault on Northumbria's capital Halias, they managed to seize and control the city for a time, as it has its effective government before being overthrown by the Northern Jaegers. This ensued a massacre of the remaining civilians in Halias, mandated by the crazed former Prince Balmund. Standing in opposition with one another, Alexander and his father dueled to the death. Alexander emerged victorious before withdrawing from the battlefield. His current whereabouts are unknown. It is believed that the Prince Balmund was swiftly and secretly executed by the Northern Jaegers following his capture. Wandering from one corps to another, Alexander was eventually scouted out by Dantes himself and brought into leadership position within Almana. Outwardly austere and restrained, he's merciless in combat, sparing none who dare cross him. His ultimate goal being the search for his final resting place. He's rejected any attempt at persuading him to leave Almana. Despite the mechanized gauntlets he wields not being part of their official line, it does appear that they were developed by Zect Arms. Olympia, gender female, age 19. Little is known about her, although she allegedly hails from a remote village hidden in the eastern Zamuria. Rumor says the entire village was comprised of heretical puppeteers who worship a doll made in the image of an angel. Not to be an artifact of some sort, the doll was looked after by a medium. The village's gruesome customs mandated that those close to the medium were to be offered as sacrifices. Those sacrifices spared no one, not friends nor family, though soon tragedy befell the village, leaving Olympia and the doll alone to wander the continent after the demise of all they knew. Multiple records suggest instances of criminals being slaughtered when encroaching on the wandering pair. He was later inducted into the Gardens, the assassin organization, and made overseer of the Garden of Arum. It appears she's been mostly left to her own devices after being invited by the other overseers. These include Melchior and the Emperor. If I were to guess, the incident that took place in her village led to her and the angel developing a psychological independent relationship, resulting in her autonomy and emotional expression diminishing. In light of the crisis that's made the Gardens join forces, she may have a chance to reclaim the lost capacity, albeit an incredibly slim one. Most of the stuff we already know. Her Arya, gender male, age over 150. In contrast to the known confirmed leaders of Almana and Garden Overseers, eyewitness reports of him are few. We do know of him, the Garden of Russ Overseers, that he's a very dangerous man clad in heavy armor. Much of the information about him stretches belief, saying how he was supposedly born in a different time period altogether over 150 years ago. He's said to proceed from the mythical Holy Iskan Empire, an enormous nation believed to have laid just across the Tian Shan and Ishgal Mountains to Kalvar's east. This empire is presumed to have vanished following a calamity 130 years ago. In its heyday, 9 groups served to protect the royal imperial line. Eastern sources indicate that he was a warrior who represented the Rahu, a tribe of white descent hailing from the west. I'm inclined to believe it's all bullshit, but in an age where immortals like the Lance Maiden can exist in Arabonia, I can't rule out the possibility of there being some truth to it either. As true or not, evidence might suggest that his armor and his strangely shaped battle axe might be artifacts. The interiors joining the gardens and the stories claiming his immortality might be highly likely. On top of that, he's the primary suspect regarding the Eisen Shield's annihilation and the outskirts of Prey. Though I still can't state that for a fact, more information needed. Melchior, gender male, age 21, one of Almana's 3 pillars, and quite possibly its most evil and sinister member. He doubles down on the Garden's ringleader and overseer of the Garden of Thorns. Melchior's skills don't fall behind any of his artifact-wielding peers, being highly skilled in the use of the orbital net and being capable of infinitely spawning and freely controlling explosives. Beyond that, he's also acts as Almana's main strategist and Dante's right-hand man and confidant and possibly his lover. Though his past is shrouded in mystery, his origins might trace back to the same organization the Oathbreaker, one of Ouroboros' Anguis, also comes from. The Order of the Moonlight Horse existed since the Middle Ages, where the Oathbreaker sat amongst its top brass for the longest time before losing to Ouroboros and switching sides. It's an entirely different matter and a major threat all of his own. Wrapping this back around, Melchior might have been a direct subordinate of the Oathbreaker before going on to take in the scattered remnants of that infamous cult. If that's true, that would make him something of a prince of the underworld. For someone as powerful as him to idolize Dante so much is nothing short of ominous and concerning, to say the least. Another thing that concerns me is him staying in Kray's vicinity following the Eisen Shield turning into ghouls. Gray is not just some sleepy village with beautiful vistas. More than a tourist spot, it lies stuck between several forces working from the shadows. It also happens to be one of the few places in northern Kalvar with a sizable eastern and central eastern population. And the source of Almana's financing, actually, I'd rather not speculate any further. Gerard Dantes, gender male, age 34. If I let my feelings take weight, Dantes could fill every single page of this notebook. Not a night where I'm not overcome with regret, but this notebook is not meant for my personal thoughts. Those things I've come to learn about him and his life are at least a little eyebrow-raising. Him being a member of the DG called before joining Almana, being related to the Kalvar's old royal family, perhaps even a direct descendant. The tales of his sword are equally as hard to believe. A gigantic blade of black and silver, though to be an artifact hidden by the royal family. The demon blade was the instrument with which he slew Enrique, Almana's previous head. Hard as these tales are to believe, their true purpose is to strike fear into the hearts of those who hear them, to make Dantes nothing short of the living manifestation of shadows and agony. Deep as the abyss and equally as alluring, his unquenchable thirst for fear is what drives many to him. Seductive and enchanting has earned him many followers. Where does such unfathomable hunger come from? A new hypothesis surfaced recently which might finally explain things. The source, however, is a little unusual and I'm not particularly keen to take it as face value. But that's neither here nor there. The more pressing matter is his goal in Basel, and that him and the others might have been after something else. His true goal, I imagine, fear, the want and need to bring about true dread and terror to the masses. He was able to achieve it even with the help of a genius. That did not put a stop to him. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his mission. Looking into this matter should take priority. Regardless, he sure managed to pull a fast one on me in Tharbad. I was distracted by that call, but that's no excuse. Just seen through him much sooner than I did. If I try as he might to stay one step ahead, I'll forever be hot on his heels.
At this point, I've worked out how I'm going to get everything recorded, as well as how to leave these notes behind. Now comes the real showdown with him. It's going to be the biggest gamble I make as both a reporter and an information dealer. If, by some sheer miracle, I make it back in one piece, I'll absolutely be following up on those theories I've written about. I can already imagine the hell I'm in for with that dope of a Spriggan and that cub reporter. I really do worry about her. But you know what? At the end of the day, that's just part of the fun.
Alright, that's all of them.
Dingo. Dingo!
You dumbass. Who's the real dope between us, huh?
This dude is totally nuts. How the hell did he find it in to go that far? I can only imagine his love and care for others spurring him on to gather this much information. He's both a clever and kind man. And he wasn't just trying to make amends or settle a score. I don't doubt he genuinely worried for everyone's future. Goes without saying, but it's a true shame. He was taken from us far too young. I'm so glad you two were able to find his notes. Likewise, it must have been the will of the goddess. Once Mario collected herself, the party drove her back to Tyrell Times. By reporting the success to Editor-in-Chief Cunning, they got back to work. As for Dingo's notes, once the contacts were copied, it was decided that Mariel should hold on to the originals for safekeeping.
Mission accomplished! Great job, you guys!
Ha! Love to see it.
Reward deposited.
You okay, Van? Yeah, I'm fine, just thinking. Is there something bothering you? A story about the gangsters in Almana Remnants are on your mind. Yeah, if Bermonti, Jack, and Killico were all talking about them, then it's definitely worth mulling over. I heard something interesting while following up on Mr. Brad's case as well. Talked about how they were spotted in the Tyrell district, right? Oh yeah, now you mention it, that is kind of worrying. Maybe we should drop by Tyrell just in case, you know? Not a bad idea. Can't hurt to check the area out again. You could probably rule out the busier parts of that district. Same for the area near the restaurant that's run by Hayway. Alrighty then.
Ladder launched.
Now on to our connections. Sorry, Yume, you're already maxed out, so we're not hanging with you. And Script decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time. Yeah, it's usual generic scene. This is a pretty good request, addressed towards both you and I. I'm stinked real bad about this one, but I don't think it's just a prank either. Thoughts? I can handle myself if you'd like. That's fine, I'll lend you a hand. We've got quite a few shared acquaintances after all. It's worth looking into. So, what is the request about? A retrieval. Something's been smuggled into the city via the underground. We're supposed to go get it. The route there's pretty convoluted and looks like shit's been encrypted over and over a few times. Not gonna lie, this might be a little bit out of my depth. Lucky for you that I'm here. We both are perfectly suited for this matter, so let's cooperate and get to the bottom of this. After agreeing to work together, Van and Ren decoded the forest BG. They continued gathering clues afterwards from the orbital net in the underworld. Eventually, the trail led them to an attaché case. That's the bookstore in the Blacklight district. This must be what we're looking for. That's a tricky shit to figure out. They definitely didn't cut us any slack. I'll say we had to follow the thinnest threads we could find just to get here. Had we not teamed up, the whole search would probably be dead in the water. Not to trust us to find it in the end, though, if it were here after all. Let's crack it up and see what's inside. I like the attaché case and threw it open to reveal what? Writing utensils and painting supplies? The hell's this stuff for? I'm not weird about any of it, just normal ass pencils. I don't get it. Oh, so we got all these letters here. They're addressed to the both of us. No standard list if I can only think of one. Right, Grandpa George, beyond a doubt. Dear Ren, I realize I'm more than 6 months late. Before I say anything else, I want to congratulate you on your acceptance into Aramis. Time really does fly fast, doesn't it? Feels like it was only yesterday that you enrolled at Genis. You've always had that impeccable talent and appetite for learning, from your studies to your papers and everywhere between. You may have felt at first that there was no point returning to ordinary schooling, that it was a waste of time for a mind of your caliber, but there are some things you can only learn and experience in those commonplaces. I suspect you've come to realize that yourself. Now that you have a place in the world to call your own, it's good to spread your wings and spend time away from your friends and family. Although I only looked after you for a short period, I pray that you find happiness wherever your travels take you. Sincerely, Grandpa George. Or is it Jorg? Yes, thank you for taking care of those kids and tidying up the workshop during your visit a year and a half ago. I greatly appreciate it. I didn't know what to get you to celebrate your admission, so I simply picked up some safe bets for a student your age. If you have no use for them, feel free to throw them out. I'll hardly be hurt. Oh, don't be like that, Grandpa. I could never throw these things away. He's still as he ever was, awkward and clumsy outside of his doll making. I wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, see what he's got to say to me next. Mr. Van Arkwright, it goes without saying that you and I have done much for each other over the years. Won't dwell on that age in history. But if I can offer one piece of advice to you, do not avert your eyes from the spirit you have within. Beyond that, please continue to guide and protect my granddaughter. I trust that you're looking out for her while she's in your periphery. Did you really have to write that last part? I'm not used to seeing him be so protective. Hard to blame the guy. He ain't seen you in years. Give him a little slack. This is not just you he's being nosy with, anyway. What did he mean by your spirit within, though? That's an intriguing line. It's me. No idea what he's talking about, but that's par for the course with him. I mean, you know how he is. Guy just sees everything differently. One hell of a grandpa you got there, you know. People say his dolls are beyond lifelike. They even have their own hearts and souls. Maybe that power let him take a look inside other people's hearts all the same. He could be onto something. It wouldn't hurt to keep what he wrote to you in mind, whatever it turns out to mean. Maybe, yeah. So where's the old fart anyway? Any idea where he is or what he's up to these days? I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. May very well have slipped back to his workshop in Crossbell by now. Or perhaps he's abandoned and set up shop somewhere else entirely. So hard to tell with him. The master was like that too. Maybe being all cryptic and shit just part of getting old. Maybe so. I'm happy to have heard from him at least. Thanks for bringing me along, Van. I'll have to return the favor one of these days. Hey, take it down a notch. You play with fire, you might get burned. Oh, you think I'm still just some little girl, do you? I'll be all grown up before you know it. In many ways, I already am. At least enough for me to reach out and lend you a hand when you need it most. Just like you did for me all those years ago. Sheesh, the old man's right. Girls grow up fast. Too fast if you ask me. Girl, I'll ring you up if I really need a hand. Anne saw Ren back to her dormitory, left the attaché case in her care. With that, the two went their separate ways. Just like that, was back to business as usual.
I'll invite you to a tea party sometime. I do so enjoy being a good hostess.
A superior lady. Now what's Nina up to? This is the real me, the one you don't know, the one I don't want you to know, but I... Oh, this isn't right, I'm missing something. Oh there, I thought about taking a break. Mr. Arkwright, what are you doing here? Your director sent me. There's an actress I've been working with whose work I'd like your opinion on, if that's okay. Ever since I offered her the part, she's been immersed in the role, almost to a scary degree. I was originally gonna ask Judith for help there. But it might be a bad idea if I did, since I'm not involved with the film's production at all. I know you're pretty tight-lipped, so I said why not? So, you gonna help? I guess they were both really worried about me. We recently filmed one of the most important scenes in my next film, you see. The director said my final cut was fine, so we were ready to move on. I'm still not happy with it. I still feel like I can do better, so I asked him to let me shoot again after I rehearsed it some more. And that's why you're here all alone. Sound like a long monologue. Surprised it's giving you so much trouble. I think it's because I've been rehearsing it alone. I meant to look at someone during the actual scene, and it's hard when I don't have anyone. Why no? Would you be willing to act as my partner while I practice? Eh? Didn't see that coming, but I know that even if I said no, you ain't leaving until it's perfect. Are you sure you want to ask me? I ain't exactly an experienced actor. That's alright, just need you to be... Just you being here would make a world of difference. Alright, I got the time to... I got the time to spare, so give it your best shot. Just don't go expecting nothing a sack of flour couldn't do better. Thank you. With Van as her partner, Nina continued practicing the problematic scene over and over. At the end, she still wasn't able to come up with a take she was happy with. How about taking a break? This is your job after all, but you're still gonna burn yourself out if you keep going at it non-stop. I'm so sorry, it just feels like I've been wasting your time here. I should have known I couldn't handle it like this, like Judith does. What's she got to do with this? You guys are very different kind of actresses, yeah? People always talk about how I embody the characters I act so naturally, it's like I'm possessed by them. I might be able to put a positive spin on it, but what those words means at the end of the day is that my acting has no real soul of its own. That's a bit harsh, but it's the truth. Judith's acting is just so much full of heart and soul. Every one of her roles has an identity that's uniquely hers. Not to say that she's not doing a good job portraying the role, of course, I don't mean that. She maintains the role's integrity, but she always puts part of her into it. Oh, whoops. She takes to every role in a way that's uniquely hers. That's her great appeal as an actress, if you ask me. I see it, yeah. I just can't do that. I don't have her strength of spirit, and I never will because I'm empty. All I can do is act the role I'm given. That's all I can ever do. She's extremely transparent while acting, so much so that you might see right through her in her hollow acting. Remember reading that on a magazine after your debut film aired. You have a good memory. You know that's just because someone said that doesn't mean it's true, right? If that's how people see you, then that's a talent you should take in stride. But you can call my acting skills whatever you want, but the truth is I'll never measure up to Judith. And that might be your problem right there. If you really think there's nothing in there, then that's all the more space to start filling in. There's still plenty of time for you to create the identity you think you're lacking. You got a lot of material to take inspiration from. What do you mean? You're well known for not just taking a script and listening to it to a T, you're always taking it a step further. Wrap yourself in the role and let it become who you are. You think and act like the character would. That's not something you just up and forget. Or do their lives and experiences vanish from your head after you stop playing the role. No, they don't. I remember everything. I remember the warmth of being in Ron's arms and Michelle and Will's Requiem. I still remember how reassuring it was to have my friends and companions at my side in Gloria as Sheena's Dirk. Yeah, I thought so. You remember all that so clearly, and that's not just something everyone can do, not even Judith. Those voices, those feelings are just as much a part of you. You ain't empty. Don't let that overwhelm you either. You gotta listen to what you want too. I might get shit for saying this, but to hell with the script. I think this should be more important to you. Because it's something that only you can do. I never even considered disregarding my lines. That might actually be a good idea. Do you mind if I try the scene one more time? I might finally have something. Let's start from the very beginning this time. Yeah, sure. Wait, already? And so they resumed their acting. Nina performed the scene over and over, Van still acting as her partner. Every attempt refined the scene further, and Nina could feel the pleasant and satisfying exhaustion wash over her. Eventually...
This is the real me. The one you don't know. The one I don't want you to know. But I can't run anymore. Not if I'm going to stay true to myself.
Cut! Mr. Lamb? How long have y'all been there? Wait, were you filming this? Don't worry, we were only filming Nina. That was spectacular, Nina. I know I approved our previous take, but this was significantly better. Went off script a little, but that doesn't matter when I could feel you and your character's soul so perfectly in your delivery. Thank you, director. Alright, everyone, let's get this momentum and get back to shooting. Of course! And that's taken care of. Same, it's a relief. It feels like I finally saw a side of myself I'd never faced before. Thank you so much for your help. Part ways, Van leaving Nina and her crew to their filming.
That was invigorating. You should keep an eye out for my next performance.
So is that like foreshadowing for her being secretly evil later?
Banner launched.
Van's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. Yo, sorry for the wait. Don't worry about it. I just got here myself. Thanks for coming. Think nothing of it. Seems this has to do with one of my part-timers, so I figured I might as well. Going to help out with the memento of the flame meters, right? Yep, want to fix up that custom rifle that Ida used to use. Seems like you heard about it already. Sure have. Tried to get it repaired before, but they told us it wasn't really feasible. I assume the two of you found a way to fix it. Bingo! We'll learn what parts we need to repair it, so all that's left is to actually get them. It's been bothering me ever since I learned it was damaged, so I'm glad I can finally do something. I figure things will get really busy once the festival starts, so I want to get it taken care of before then. Barry's working on stuff that can be gathered above ground, while you're going to be getting the underground stuff from the Black Light District, in other words. And you want me to show you around the place. Exactly, I've heard that nose of yours really impressive, so impressive that even Jin relies on it. How about ya for being my guide? Sure, why not? Couldn't hurt putting you in my debt more. I'd be helping out one of my part-timers move on too. Sounds like a win-win to me. Thanks, let's get moving then. Anne and Fee made haste to the Blacklight District. Upon arriving, they scoured the area in search of replacement parts for Ida's rifle. You're looking to fix up a custom rifle, eh? Not to discourage you fine folks, it sounds like quite the pain in the behind. We know, we're prepared to deal with it. As you can probably guess, we need some specialized parts to get it back in working condition. Mind showing us the rifle suppressors and foregrips you got in stock at the moment? Not at all, right this way, young lady. I hope they've got what you're looking for. He's definitely got a wide selection, but none of it looks quite right. What about this part over here? Looks pretty unwieldy, but nothing any decent Jaeger couldn't handle. Yeah, maybe. That might actually be the same model Ida used, or the same make at least. This might work in a pinch. Might as well give it a shot. Working on the Flame Reader's rifle, huh? I've heard stories about that bad boy. You're in luck. I know for a fact that the rifle I used back when I was on active duty is the same generation as her rifle. You can go ahead and take it if you want. It should have a part or two you can use. Damn, that's real generous of you. For real, are you sure? I mean, that has to mean a lot to you. I'm no Jaeger anymore, so I don't mind parting with it. Helping the Colonel's daughter sounds better to me anyway. In return, just promise you'll come back and tell me how the Purple Lightning's doing. I've been room for her ever since she hung it up to walk her own path. Let me know how she's holding up, yeah? Deal, can't say I know everything, but I'll be happy to share what I can. Probably know more than most given the fact that you're basically her apprentice. Eventually, Fee and Van managed to scrape together the needed parts to repair the gun, albeit from a less than desirable mix of sources. With Fairy having acquired her allotted parts, the group reconvened at the arms dealer inside the department store. Sylvie, who had been previously consulted about the rifle's damages, agreed to assist with its repairs, and watch over the whole process and help with basic tasks like polishing as needed. Eventually... Oh, would you look at that? It's right back to the way it was, ain't that something? It has the same custom rifle muzzle she used back in her Zephyr days. Magnetized its firepower and improved its accuracy. Really like talking about that thing. I can see why. It's been customized in other ways too. The weight distribution probably makes it unwieldy to anyone who isn't a rifle pro. I had no problems handling it. She and this rifle were a match made in heaven. No doubt about it. I'm glad we were able to get it fixed up for a bit. Flame Mirror couldn't have asked for a better pair of sisters. So, what are you planning to do with it now? That's a good question. How would you feel about using it, Fairy? I don't think a rifle this size would suit me, to be honest. I mean, the thing is basically as tall as Fairy. Ida once told me to remain true to my own style. I don't think I'd be honoring her if I changed mine to adapt to her weapon. Hey, you say something like that? It doesn't fit mine either. I have a better idea. How about we deliver it to the current members of Zephyr? Oh yeah, I heard they reformed after the war. Yep, changed hands since then. Now it's being led by two of its former regimental commanders, Zeno and Leo. I'm fine with giving it over to them, but are you sure that's what you want? Yes, I've thought long and hard about it. In her final moments, Ida said the names of her Zephyr comrades, including you. I could tell she treasured her family there. That's why I wanted to return it to them. Okay, it works for me. I'll go ahead and arrange for it to be delivered then. Oh, how are you gonna do that? You do realize the civilian courier can't just waltz into Zephyr turf with a rifle in hand, right? Well aware, that's not what I had in mind. I know someone named Josette who owns a delivery company. Damn, Josette's getting all the hard jobs, huh? Her people should be able to get it over to them without much trouble. I've heard of them. They're based in Liberal, yeah? You sure know a lot of people, don't ya? I could say the same about you. There are very few people Van doesn't know. He got in contact with the courier who happily accepted the task and got straight to work. Afterwards, she reached out to Zephyr, who were in a remote region of the continent, to give them a heads up. Not be long before it's delivered, so can you stick around the base camp for a while longer? Sure thing! We had to kill some time for our next job anyway. A Jaeger's weapon is their very soul. We will take good care of it. The three of us fought side by side many times as regimental commanders. She is dearly missed. Eyes and Shield told us about what happened to her. Strange to think a part of her will be coming back to us. I like to think she's sharing a laugh and a drink with the boss on the other side right about now. Probably stressing all about her little sisters too, the worry wart. Wouldn't shock me. It was good talking to you both again. See you around. Likewise, give our regards to Ida's other little sister. Sounds like she's gotten herself caught up in something fishy. Tell her to take care of herself. Well, that settles that. You must be one of the only bracers in the guild who keeps in touch with the Jaegers. We don't talk that often, but they reach out to me every now and then. Pretty sure Sarah does. Now that we got that scared away, I think I'm gonna drop by a cafe. Wanna come with? I could share some stories about Ida and Zephyr if you're interested. Really, I'd love that. And I could tell you some about my people in our village. Cool, I'd like to hear about them. He and Fairy went off to enjoy some tea and conversation. Once Fairy returned, the group got back to work.
It'd be nice to introduce you to some friends of mine if the chance ever comes up.
Oh, we got her feather, huh?
Banner launched!
It was nice that Fairy got to interact in that one too. There he is. Looks like Jack's got business with Yamai. Hey, this is what you promised, old man. Promised? I'm sorry, but I haven't the foggiest idea what you're talking about. Never promised anything, you see. What's up? You got a problem? Oh, hey, Van. You actually came, huh? Yeah, I'm just a little concerned about you is all. So, what happened? I asked this guy to reserve a certain 10 mirror coin for me on the off chance he came across it so I could buy it off him. Instead, he went behind my back and pawned it off to somebody else. A 10 mirror coin? What's got you worked up over it? It's what we in the business call an error coin, a misprint if you will. Not only are there the portraits and text flipped, but the copper is the wrong color too, has the slate silver hue to it. These little mistakes are only 1 in 10,000, if not rare. 30,000 mirror per coin is quite common. But that's not all that can inflate the value of those, no sir. Owner history plays a part too, and a previous owner as infamous as this coins can bump the value up even higher. 50,000 by my estimate. Damn, 50,000 mirror for a little coin? Must have had one hell of a past life to commit that kind of money. You're damn right it did. I take it you know about my mentor and my greatest rival? Of course I do. King himself, ain't it? A Hal's old man. Right, then you probably know that he's not around anymore. There's a reason for that. I was a dumb little shit when I was younger. My cocky ass got him killed. Damn, dude, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to dig up all that baggage. Now you know. Anyway, I'm sure you put two and two together. That old coin we're arguing about used to belong to him. After he died, the coin disappeared. I had no idea where it went, at least until yours truly happened upon it. Jack offered 100,000 mirror for that little coin, and at the time was more than happy to give it to him. Unfortunately, another customer beat him to the punch with a 105,000 mirror offer. Poor Jack was just minutes too late. Really was nothing personal. I was just doing as a business and does and takes the better offer. Give me a break. If you just told me someone had put in a counter offer, could have put up more money too. That is a little odd that you didn't do that this time. I know just how much you like to ring people for every mirror they're worth. There's the money bags ran off with the coin. If you want to know, you have to go straight to the source. As it so happens, the buyer left a note to pass on to Jack. It says quite plainly, if you'd like the coin back, come to Kaiyung. Great, you couldn't just sell the damn coin to them. You had to help them antagonize me too. Thanks, Yamai. It's Hal, isn't it? Every now and again, somebody comes out of the woodwork trying to pick a fight with me. Who's got it out for me this time, though? I haven't a clue. Yeah, I remember the pair of cheaters you had to deal with in Longport when we were in town. Sure ain't easy being famous, huh? You heading over right now, then? I think I'll tag along to see how it goes down. Sure, go ahead. Don't mind the company. Huh? What are you doing here? Called it. Why do you think I'm here? It's because I'm the one who bought the coin. I figured it was possible I'd run into you, and now here you are, I guess. Yep, here I am. Good to see you, Van. I was originally planning on having Mao officiate our little game, but if you're here, I'd be more than happy to have you do it if you don't mind. Sure, I can do that. Bit of a roundabout way to challenge someone to a game, though, don't you think? Yeah, but unless I go to this much trouble, Jack won't take it as seriously as he should. So, just to reiterate, Jack, I want to play a game of poker with you. Winner keeps King's coin. Sound good to you? I'm game. You're on. You think you have any chance of winning against me? Do you really need to ask, Jack? You're right. My bad. That was dumb. Alright, now with that said, I'll have you hold on to the coin band. Every round, you'll flip that bad boy to determine who goes first. If it's heads, I go first. Tails, Jack goes first. I feel like I'm being given a big responsibility running this match. Do my best to make you guys proud. I'm sure you'll do just fine, Van. We appreciate having you. Well, may the best hand win. Let's get down to business. Jack and Hal's game got underway as Van watched the proceedings unfold. After the pair exchanged 100,000 Mira for 10 poker chips, they began to trade blows with each hand of cards. Once the match fully heated up, all the remaining chips were put on the line in a dramatic showdown. You really stepped up your game, Hal. I'm impressed. Truth be told, didn't expect you to even last this long. Save it for when you win, Jack. This game ain't over until it's over. You got that right. Jeez, you two are freaking nuts. Not too many in Zamoria who can read each other's hands and bluffs the way you can. Looks like the next hand's gonna be our grand finale. Sure seems like it. Keep up the good work, Van. Doesn't matter who goes first either way, your fate's already set. Well, there goes nothing. The truth, which hand should I catch the coin with? What? I don't know. It's heads. Your move, Hal. Guess I'm after her. Oh, think you're pulling that on me, are you? Don't count your chicks before they hatch is all I've got to say. I'll exchange 2 cards. Let's see you walk the walk then. I'll also exchange 2 cards, but that I'll open. Wait, you gotta be shitting me. Supposed to be the one with 4 kings here. What are you talking about? That's my hand, silly. So it is. That's another 4 of a kind. You telling me Hal set all this up? Even your own hand? Sure did. King's whole specialty back in the day was taking control of the cards, including his opponent's own hand. You had to have Master King's technique in order to play like that. I'm genuinely impressed. Ain't nothing to it. Wait. There's still 1 card you haven't opened. Look at that posse still left. The game should be over. Not if I've got a wild card in my hand. And that's exactly what I have. 5 of a kind with Jacks. Read 'em and weep. Sorry, Al. I win. What the? I'm not sure I follow you guys. Did you somehow use Hal's own move against her? More or less, yeah. No way. How? How is that possible? I can wonder why I like, but at the end of the day, they call you Victory Jack for a reason. I lost, and that's all there is to it. So, time for me to pay the piper, I suppose. Coin's all yours, Jack. Here you are, Jack. Good game. Thanks. That was a fun one, to say the least. There's one more thing we need to sell before we head on out. Hal, I'm giving you the coin. You're the one who should hold on to it. Huh, Jack? What are you doing? We agreed that whoever won gets to keep the coin. You earned it. You shouldn't give it back to me. In fact, I want you to have it. There's nobody else I'd rather see it with than you. Seriously, take it. It's okay. Oh, I get it now. That whole match was just a setup for her to give the coin to him all along, wasn't it? Sorry, Hal, but I can't let you have your way on this one. If that coin is mine, then it'd be up to me to decide what to do with it. But if you're that determined to hoist the thing on me anyway, then there's only one thing you can do. Play you again and win. That's right, that's how these things work in our world. Fine, that's how you're going to be. You're on. I'll keep improving my skills, then one of these days I'll beat you when you're playing your absolute hardest. Until then, you better not lose to anybody else but me or your ass is grass. Deal? Deal. And you won't find another pair of gamblers like these anywhere else in Zamoria. I'm glad I got to see this little exchange today. That was neat.
We should get some drinks and have another heated round of cards soon.
Maybe I'll crack open the good stuff for you when you do. Just try not to drink yourself stupid,
Got
Jack.
Victory dice.
Here goes!
Looky here. Isn't this usually locked? It is. Where does this alleyway lead? Down to the waterways beneath the Thai Rail District. As far as I know, the only traffic this way sees is the maintenance team once a month. Now, I ain't an ace detective, but something's telling me this wasn't their doing. The handle's gone. This may have been done recently. An ordinary person could accomplish this with their bare hands. Perhaps they employed some sort of tool, perhaps. Best way to bomb this is to head in ourselves. This handle is broken too. I'm mistaken whoever did this just yanked the thing clean off. And they didn't use the tool after all. We're dealing with a freakish level of strength then. There are a lot of fresh footprints in front of the door too. Looks like we got some huge ass rats to flush out. You got that right. Let's have a look inside. Heads up though, there's no telling what's waiting for us in there. Be ready for anything, understand? Got it. We should have time to stock up on equipment and items if need be. Okay. Oh! Okay. I did do upgrades for, like, most of the character stuff. Let's see. For armor, the Blacklight District had the good stuff.
Let's do this.
The armor in,
Guess I'll check out the arena.
well, like, in the department store.
Welcome.
It's like,
Thank you for coming.
it's got a little bit better in the, like, the art defense side, but it also has worse evasion, and it also has worse normal defense. Trying to decide, it's like, we don't have that much money, so buy like 3? And we also do have characters that haven't actually like upgraded their sub stuff. I think he's fine on weapons. He's mainly a caster, so I think we should be good there. And that does mean we should probably actually upgrade his. Those two need the armor the most.
We await your next visit.
Here goes!
All these shops are so nice.
I hear water running in the distance. A bunch of footprints here too. Prints outside indicate as much, but we seem to be dealing with a rather large group. Everything points to them being remnants of Almana and the gangs that serve them too. Oh no. It stopped. Could it be an omen, or has it reacted to a vestige of something? I don't think the temporary flicker was what I triggered when we first met too. Sure seems like there's something here. Yeah, Anya's make sure the backup crew's on standby. We might need them in here at a moment's notice. Right. There they are. It's all over. We're finished. This can't be happening. What did we do to deserve this? The hell's gotten into you guys? Who are you? You here for a fight? I'm a Spriggan here in Edith. Part of my crew's job is helping people who can't turn to the guild or the cops for aid. If there's something you need help with, we might be able to give it to you. Won't you at least talk to us? You're Spriggan? I think I might have heard of you at some point. I get a bare look. You got some real babes with you, huh? Man, they're doing better than we thought. Don't let them trick you! The only Spriggan in Edith is from Arkwright Solutions, the guy who kept going up against the beast at the top of Almana. Now you mention it, if they take us in and manage to get anything out of us, I don't want to die! Damn it. Clearly not of sound mind right now. They gotta be on something. Oh no, it's Almana's enhancement drugs! Here they come.
Give me your worst.
Oh, that's a lot of dudes.
Here goes. This'll hurt. Think fast. Take this. Here goes. Brace yourself. Vandalize! Raid!
Bam!
What'd you expect?
We have to something to stop for taking us in. Melchior, that armor guy are gonna. Figures. Their fear really runs that deep. Melchior's on the run and we took out Ariok personally. The same goes for their boss Dantes. There's no one who can harm you anymore. You don't need to worry, so please just let us help you. Really? Don't let him fool you. I know we betrayed him. Sorry, girl. Never want to doubt a cutie, but it's a fate worse than death is all that's waiting us. I'd rather do the deed myself. What are you? Don't do it! Damn it! I can't make it in time. Oh? They're fine, they're just unconscious. Guess that's the rebound from using a power that bodies just couldn't handle. That's a relief, but what just happened? Give me a break. Timed your entrance perfectly now, didn't you?
Certainly not. I only just arrived.
It's that damn desk jockey again. His aim was so precise. Thank you very much for your help.
Think nothing of it. Or would you prefer to call it a debt owed?
Huh, there should be either a guild problem or something your side should have handled from the start. Your boss mentioned how these guys have slipped through the cracks of your cleanup operation. Feels like you did a sloppy job to me. Not at all. This was the most efficient approach to the problem. We performed a thorough cleaning of the major cities outside of Edith and drove all the leftovers here. We do have a Hercules unit standing by that we could send in at a moment's notice. I wonder if we should outsource the work to you instead. Son of a bitch. It all makes sense now. All the fragmented information we gathered from all of the city did seem to fit together remarkably well. I never stopped to think that all of it was deliberately spread by you to lead us here. That was all this was? That was the intention, though. Whether you were able to follow the clues was down to you.
The rules forbade me from getting directly involved in what happened in Oracion. So I was forced to stand on the sidelines as the place filled with fond memories for us was saved by you. Consider...
I call bullshit. You ain't the sentimental type. Still, she's gonna be back in town tomorrow. I know she'd give me an earful if I left any problems unsolved, so I guess I can help you out just this once. You can really tell they go way back. Get a damn room, you rakelly old farts. We'll help too, of course. Do you have any idea how many more of them we can expect in here? We believe there to be roughly 30, 20 thugs, and 10 former Armada members. Damn, even got a breakdown. Sure are a lot of them, though, huh? We should contact the others at the office and have them come along to assist us. Oh god, this is why we split the party. Two reserve members hurry from the Arkwright Solutions office. As the road ahead forked, they decided to split their group into two, with Van and Kincaid each leading the charge. These two teams should work. We're with Mr. Kincaid, huh? Judging by his aim earlier, he won't drag us down in battle, at least. Oh, I assure you that these teams will decide purely on combat balance. You can count on me to support you in battle, and I'll even throw in some old stories about Van as a bonus. What? Really? Now I'm in! Hey! Maybe being the other group wouldn't be so bad after all. I want to know his weaknesses too. You'll have to spill later. Can do. Can don't. I won't ask for anything that might count as a weakness, don't worry. But you're still up for anything that doesn't? We should get moving, we're short on time. So we agree Zeros and I will remain here. Contact me when you apprehend any of our suspects, so we'll see that they get to the CID. Thanks, no, we can always count on you. I appreciate your assistance, Mr. Zaman. We'll need your help too, Zeros. Let's get this thing started. We gotta make for the other side where the two routes meet and take in everyone we find along the way. Right. Understood. We've got this. This is a perfect chance to show off all you've learned under Van. Let's get to work, Team B. Prove you're better at this than he is. Got it. Damn right I am. This isn't a competition. Well, take care, everyone. The same to you, Anyas.
As long as they have that much spirit, they should have no trouble dealing with this. Still, I faintly sense a presence that is not of this world here. I cannot precisely pinpoint it, now that I've lost my stigma. But I can see I will need to be prepared for trouble, all the same.
Oh boy. Okay, what do I have on him? He's got firing time primarily.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Dang it. Well, actually, he does get firing time from quite a few of his here. Oh, dang it.
I can handle any Zypha modifications you need.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Yeah, that's a bit better.
You're around the crowd, aren't you?
Gotcha!
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Show 'em what you're really capable of.
They're stunned! Got a whole slew of them. I'll dice you up! Up to you, Reset!
Ah, dang it.
Activating skill.
Gotcha.
It's kind of funny that I have, like, most of the party I use
That went
is
better than I
all focused on Van's side.
I
Take this out!
Now's the time for strong.
If you snooze, you lose.
Here's our chance.
Activating skill.
Oh, come on.
Shoot it. Here's a little more.
Huh. Kind
I
of
didn't
weird
even
that
break
we
a
got
sweat.
Shall I
the
massage your
Earth one of
shoulders,
those
Miss
last.
Lanster?
Oh, God.
Arts were left on this end. Commencing battle. Proceed with caution.
Gotcha! They're stunned! Take this!
34,000.
This'll hurt.
Mr. Albright.
I'll dice you up!
Here's our chance.
Loading enemy stats.
Of course. None of the elements he really has on him.
Going all in.
Initializing drive.
Now's a good time to boost.
Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't have him either.
I suggest we strike now.
A chance for a shard boost.
Don't mind me.
Pressure him and move in.
Oh,
Some
I can't really
elements
get
look
the side
effective.
bonus on most of them.
Make it count.
Oh, come on.
Don't mind me.
Activating skill.
Mr.
I was
Albright.
kind of hoping for the instant death trigger.
Take him out.
Now.
Catcher, your turn. It's go time.
Just open the Ark of the Covenant
Now's a
on
good
the
time to
suckers.
boost.
I suggest we strike now.
Oh, dang it, she does.
Miss Lanster.
I can't trigger it from way far back.
You're top.
Activating skill.
Here's our chance.
Oh, nice, and he got a nice EP recovery there.
Activating skill.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Activating skill.
There.
Mr. Arkwright.
I'm actually kind of surprised that we're killing all of them before they get a turn. The heck?
Nice. Moving on up.
Stats upgraded.
Wait a minute.
Freaking hell.
I won't let this chance slip by.
A chance for a shard boost.
I will address you all at once.
Going all in. Up to you, Reset.
You cannot run. Fire!
Oh, she... Oh,
Now
come
or
on.
never.
Who's that? Come
Now's
on.
a good time to boost.
There.
You kind of actually have an easier way of handling this, don't we? But then again, you also do have Van about to get a 0 turn that he can use to blast them all with Pluto.
A chance! Got a whole slew of them. Eat this!
Mr. Arclight! Deploying shield.
I thought that would do a bit more, but oh well.
Time for the main.
So are you deadly, basically? Oh, he doesn't have an S-craft, the heck? That is fairly high-powered. Oh, he can power up other people! Most of the, like, CP buff skills are, like, either defensive or can only be targeted on, like, themselves. Interesting. He's also got an all stats down, although he's actually got pretty bad, like, AoE to his skills.
Adjusting orbit.
Only. Lord. He has sword and shield breaker too. We know this sucks. Sweet Jesus! He gave him all of the high tier spells.
Engaging.
Your charge attack is ready for use. Very well done.
That thing looks mean. Now, let's make it first.
Take this. I won't miss.
That wasn't? The heck?
On to the next.
Boost gauge at maximum level.
Too slow. It's over. Okay.
Enemy stunned. Now's the time to deploy shots.
Finish this quickly.
Oh god, these things have
This
over
is your
50
chance for a
health.
shot
Well then.
boost.
Keep it up. It's working.
Target acquired. Take this. It's go time. Eat this.
Activating skill.
You've got this, Agnes.
Oh, come on.
Gotcha.
Oh, and she can't
Boost
move
would
at
work here.
all. Well, that sucks.
Don't go easy on them.
Actually, yeah, she can do this.
It's over. Mr. Kincaid!
This is your chance for a shard boost.
Keep it up. It's
activate.
working. Activating drive.
If you would.
Activating skill.
Go time.
Activating skill.
Got you.
A chance! Activating drive. Mr. Kincaid! Perfect chance!
A boost would work here. Activating skill.
He flinched!
Gotcha.
Activating skill.
Ha! Here goes. Certain art. Activating skill. Here's some extra. Mr. Kincaid!
Let's say, come on.
This is your activating skill.
No!
That's what you get.
Wait a minute.
Here it goes!
I'll crush them all at once.
Activating skill.
Blink and you'll miss it. Soar for me.
That's 8 of 30. We're just standing there until we take control, huh? Where are they having, like, I don't know, increase the kind of drops you get from breaking these kind of boxes and stuff, you know?
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Yeah, think about it. Oh. Got that. Where are we at on... Oh. 4 more of those. We were missing one plug-in. Nice. That's a... Ooh. Oh. That looks like it should be slapped right onto freaking Anya's. Oh. Less than 100 left for that.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Is it just me, or does Van seem to have easier enemies on his route than the other guys?
Good work, guys. We all in one piece?
Because we can kind of see the routes both sides are taking through here.
Let's get to work.
Thanks a whole bunch, Theo, Zeros.
Huh, looks like a chest.
There we go. There we go.
Pardon me?
Alright, we should get the scorpion dudes on Van's side, huh?
Looks like the gang's all here.
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself. Don't forget about your charge attack.
What? Oh, come on, really?
You'll be sorry.
Now's a good time to boost.
I suggest we strike
Bet
now.
this'll sting.
Your turn, Judith.
Come at me.
Activating skill.
How do you get so many turns in a row there. What the hell?
You'll be sorry.
Now's a good time to boost.
I suggest we strike now.
Those enemies really only have 3,000 HP. The
Here's our
heck?
chance.
Thanks, pal.
I won't let this chance slip by. A chance for a shard boost.
Make it count.
Don't mind me. Activating skill.
Ah! Rolled the dice and that actually came up for me.
You'll be sorry.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
I'm not a star for nothing.
Had to be the star of the show, eh, Judith?
Enemy sighted. Be careful.
Let's get to work.
Don't forget about your charge attack. Take care. That's above an A
I
level.
dodged.
There's two more.
Take this.
Oh wait, I'm having issues with these guys because. Oh yeah, that's why. Look at that freaking defense.
Keep your guard up.
Initiating drive.
Now's a
Yeah,
good
she
time
doesn't
to
really have
boost.
any of those elements, does she?
Zygot activate.
Here's our chance.
Oh dang it! I don't have any of those
Loading
elements on
enemy
him
sounds.
either.
All in.
Initializing drive. Miss Lanster.
Activating skill.
Here goes.
Alrighty.
Here's a little more.
I won't let this chance slip by. Activating skill.
Have some more.
There.
Go, Ketra.
I think I've grown a little.
Is there anyone here who's got some dirt on Van?
I don't think I have anything that would top what his best friend could share.
How would you have anything to
I have a
try
story
to
or
do that
two.
with?
I'll tell you about when Mr. Arkwright trained for 3 months at the Marduk.
Why does it take so
Shut
long to
up.
go between the
And
dialogue?
why the hell do you know about that anyway?
Oh god, that looks like a giant pain in the ass.
Get ready. This enemy is tough. Commencing battle. Proceed with caution.
Go.
Take
I'm on.
center stage.
I'm going.
Oh yeah, he does way better damage.
Stay calm and work through it.
That formation was getting really weird.
Initializing drive. A chance for a shard boost.
All plastosphere ain't gonna really
Displaying
work
data.
here.
Pressure him and move
Initiating drive.
That is unfortunate.
Now's a good time to boost.
Zygot activate.
I don't know if drawing him close like that would actually be enough. Probably not.
Pull out all the stops.
Ooh.
A chance for a shard boost.
Going all
Displaying
in.
data.
It.
Reset! Sweep 'em!
Wait, does she only have Earth Boost 1? I thought I gave her 2.
Here
Yeah,
I
that
go.
wasn't enough to kill him.
A chance for a shard boost. Activating skill.
God damn it.
Miss Lancer!
Doesn't look like it should be
Now's a
that
good time
dodgy.
activating skill.
Here's a little more.
Finish him, Van!
It's done.
Some more!
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Shall I prepare some sweets for you, Mr. Arkwright? Leave this to me.
Taking center. Eat
No
remain.
Enemy suppressed. Let us proceed ahead.
At least these fish are really easy to take out.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Right now the crabs are back.
Here goes.
Oh, come on! I was mashing circle. How much delay do you got, dude? Yeah, you got your bad.
You'll pay for that.
I could really use a power nap.
Why do they give us such a physical focus like team on this side when they want us to use so much magic?
I'll need some time to recover soon.
Over here. All for you. Bring it on.
I won't hold back.
Oh, we can release shards.
A chance for a shard boost. Farewell.
Here goes.
Here goes. I'm going. Looks like a check.
Now's the time to unleashing shard strike.
There we go. Now we're on much better footing to do this.
Initializing drive.
A chance for a shard boost. Initiating drive.
Mr. Salesian!
Here goes. This'll hurt.
Finish him, Van!
It's over! They're stunned! Your turn, Judith!
What? Okay.
Now's a good time to boost.
We proceed with caution. Bet this'll sting.
You got this!
Swift! Finish!
Activating skill.
Reset!
Here we go.
I'm not a star for nothing.
Had to be the star of the show, eh, Judith?
Action!
Charge attack available.
God, his dodge attack is terrible.
Enemy stunned. Now's your chance to deploy shards. Battle finished. We did exemplary work.
Oh God.
Watch it. That one's big. Come on!
Damn it, I was mashing circle there. Does he just have like terrible recovery frames or something?
Unleashing shard strike.
We only got 2 of them in this fight. Oh boy. Okay.
Maybe proceed with caution.
Initializing drive.
A different weaknesses.
Now's a good time to
I would have to
boost.
stay stunned a little bit longer than that crap.
Make it count. Your turn, Judith.
Mr. Salesian!
A chance. This'll hurt. Make it count.
Actually, yep.
It's over. Up to you, Reset.
A chance for a shard boost.
Don't mind me.
Make it count.
Can't you not get at
Don't mind
the
me.
scorpions back?
Going all in.
I think they're there.
Don't mind me.
Some elements look effective.
Don't mind me.
Activating skill.
You have to power attack to get the insta kill chance. Oh,
Mr. Salesian!
Loading enemy stats.
Pull out all the stops.
Initializing drive.
There.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Nice.
A chance for a shard
Up to you,
boost.
Reset.
Mr. Arkwright! Now!
there we go.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Shall I prepare some sweets for you, Mr. Arkwright?
Come on! Stay calm and deal with it.
Unleashing shard strike.
This'll do the trick.
Never really used this much.
Pull out all the stops.
Activating skill.
Optical
It'll be
cannon.
expensive. Oh no, its damage is fine. But say it's only a C plus, yet it
A
costs like
chance for a
50.
shard boost.
Guess that's
Some
because
elements
it
look
hits
effective.
magic instead, maybe?
Activating skill.
There. A chance.
But she says, you know, most enemies do have lower, like, art defense thing, physical defense.
Now's a good time to boost.
Now! Reset! Sweep up!
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Mr. Arkwright! There!
Your turn, Judith.
Activating skill.
Now!
Here's our chance.
He's starting to get a little bit low.
Activating skill.
Sucker. I detect treasure. Good. Hopefully I got some nice data.
That went well, Katra.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we missed any.
This looks like a good spot to rest. How relaxing. Looks like some good loot. Danger level high. Stay alert.
Your charge attack is ready.
Oh, his normal attack counts as magic, it looks like. Just, you know, he's doing a ton of damage against these guys.
Take this. It's over. Take this. Take this.
But
Very well done.
This is it. Close in and finish this quickly.
at least it didn't lose any damage.
Too slow.
Here's some extra!
Keep going. Got you.
getting warmed up.
Nice. Oh, chest is like right below us.
Commencing combat.
Didn't have another
Charge
like
attack is ready.
battle against the monster down here. Does that mean like the finale's gonna be a big like split up brawl kind of a deal?
Too slow. Take this. It's over. There. Good job.
Initiating attack. This is your chance for a activating skill.
You have nowhere to hide. Accept your fate.
The hell? That reminds me of Claire's like kaleidoscope mirrors. Except it looked like he threw up a whole bunch of bullets that he proceeded to shoot down onto the enemy? Am I reading that attack right?
I'll take it from here.
Engaging.
Your charge attack's ready.
I've got this.
Next one. Not over. That looks like a nice chest.
You too.
Watch it. There are enemies.
Get to work. Take that, you ass. Not done yet. Down.
Is Anya's lower level than
Hate to admit it,
Aaron
you're a lot stronger
and
than I
Fairy?
thought you'd be.
Yeah, and the way you divided up the teams made a lot of sense.
We always have to like after every decision or like
Naturally.
someone states
Rest
some like
assured,
information
you
like,
can
"Oh,
count
that
on me
makes
to have
sense."
everyone's back.
Because I notice that happens a lot.
I can tell he's being sincere. I understand now why Van trusts him so much.
That was it? Here goes.
Magic attacks are most effective.
Take this.
Your charge attack is ready.
Ah,
You
dang
have
it.
my support.
Messed up.
On to the next. It's over.
Initiating attack.
Ooh, a treasure chest! I did it!
And maybe I'll actually be able to get errands all unlocked.
This could get tricky with so many.
Take this. Take this. They're too slow.
Let's make the first move!
It's over.
Numerous enemy targets. Proceed with utmost caution. This is your chance for a shard activating skill.
You have nowhere to hide. Accept your fate.
Perfect chance!
Activating skill.
Too slow.
Aaron!
Activating skill.
Got you.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
Seems you're
Rather capable.
I think we're almost to the end here.
engaging. Take this.
Your charge attack is ready for use.
Take this. Too slow. Take this. It's over. We're done.
We can win right now!
Very well done. Magic attacks are most effective.
Take this. It's over. Level high. Stay alert. Too slow.
Initiating attack.
Wait, that guy back there was still involved?
This
The
is your
heck?
chance for a shard boost.
Keep it up! It's working! Mr. Kincaid!
Target acquired. Take this! If you would.
This is only a chance of reducing all stats.
Don't go easy on them.
Certain arts seem to
Yeah,
work
we can
activating
actually hit the guy
drive.
back there.
A boost would work here. Activating skill.
Got you!
Aaron!
Activating skill.
No! There! Here goes!
Don't go easy on them.
Should be getting close
This
to,
is your chance for a shard boost. Activating skill.
that's the word I'm looking for. You should be getting close to a recovery spot for this group too, so I shouldn't have to worry too much about what we cast.
Here goes!
Activating skill.
Got you! Here goes! Too slow! Take this! They're down!
We can win right
Take
now!
this! Too slow! Take this! There! It's over! They're down! There! Let's finish this quickly!
Activating skill.
Too slow!
There we go!
Keep going!
Almost got him.
No! Here goes! I'm on the stand!
The star has arrived.
Praise Arusha and
All
the
did.
flames.
Someone's fired up. Fairy dust?
This looks like a stopping point.
Good stuff.
Still no sign of any people or monsters. I don't know about you, but I'm getting bored of just running. So how about we get to spilling? Not until it's about Van, buddy. Aaron? Yeah, I want to know too. I can only tell you about the times when we were together, though. I believe you've already heard about his times in Arasia, which just leaves our time at Aramis. I really want to know, but still. Yes, please. I want to hear all the sordid deeds between him and Eau Claire, too. Guys, we really shouldn't. Rather not be involved. We can run a bit ahead of you. Wait. Thought so. The more the merrier. Alright then. Why did I get the feeling Renee's telling him about my personal life as we speak? Well, he did say he was going to. And here we are missing out on the fun, so come on, out with it. Out with what? I want to hear everything that happened while you were at Aramis, of course. Yeah, it sure feels to me like you were going out with Beauty's Blades while you were there. It isn't proper to pry into another's affairs, you two. No, but what an incredible coincidence it was that you happened to meet your friends again while at Aramis, You're just as bad as the rest of them. Oh, it's not like I'm that desperate to hide it or
So,
anything.
you know all about me growing up in an orphanage in Arasion. But after that, I ended up in the custody of another place. A lot happened after that, to say the least. Both good and bad. Then things changed again when I was 14, and I ended up somewhere else. That was when someone suggested I take the entrance exam for Aramis. And that was where we met again for the first time in 7 years. I had no idea what they'd been up to all that time, and they knew just as little about me. They're just some people you can't get away from, though, I guess.
Still, while neither of us knew exactly what happened to him, We could tell something had. We didn't try to push the matter. Instead, we rejoiced in our reunion and rekindled our old bonds. Much happened during our time together, including the school festival in late April and the student council president election. And through it all, we quickly went back to being as close as we were before. When I became student council president, the two of them even helped me with my work. Still, not everything could be the same as it was in the old days. It didn't take long for Van and Elaine to realize their attraction to one another, and during late autumn, the two of them confessed to each other and started dating, having suspected how they felt towards one another since our childhood. The only surprise for me was that it took so long. Still, while it made me happy to see the two of them come together, I couldn't help but feel a little lonely to see them pair off without me. Did I have feelings for her? No, not at all. I had a girlfriend of my own at the time, and all in all, I was quite satisfied with my personal life.
It was like most relationships at that age. It was never gonna last. It was over and done in half a year. We just gotten carried away because we were happy to be together again. I wasn't the only one with stuff going on either. I could tell she had trouble with her family even then. That's how relationships are. We probably could have taken it further, it just didn't work out that way. After that, we were both focused on the school festival second years, and by that, I mean we were busy as hell. Preparation revolved around Renee as president, Elaine as vice president, and me working behind the scenes. Filled the whole thing with surprises. The performance at the end was some real unprecedented stuff. School principal may have been less than pleased by it all, but looking back, it was still a fond memory for me. You wouldn't believe how cute Elaine was then, or how much like an older brother Renee was with the way he looked out for us. But not long after, everything came to an abrupt end. The next student council election was held in May and Elaine became its next president. Everyone, including us, expected that Van would be on to become her vice president, but was not to be.
All the letter he left to me said was, "Sorry, take care of Elaine for me," while the one he left for Elaine contained a clumsily written apology. Neither of us were told anything about the reason behind his actions.
And that's how second-year student Van Arkwright dropped out before he could graduate. That was 7 years ago now. Well, 7.5 if you want to get nitpicky about it.
Man. Why did you... No, never mind. There were a bunch of reasons why I dropped out. What was that? I just wasn't cut out for that life to begin with. Sure, you guys already know I'm not great in groups or at being a part of something. Aaron's got a bit of that in him too, so I'm really hoping he doesn't end up like me. I don't think you need to worry about him. Still, are you sure you're really as bad with groups as you're saying? Huh? But why would he just drop out like that? Sure, there's some reason, but no doubt he'd rather take it to the grave than tell us about what crap he was spewing this morning. Alright.
Van is going to be just fine. Oh? I believe the reason he said what he did this morning is the opposite. Because he's facing us head on. He's not trying to change the subject or gloss over how he's feeling. He's giving us a clear sign that something's wrong. We all know how he is. He's cunning but kind, and more dependable than anyone. And deep down, a little timid, too. That's why I'm not worried about him. He's going...
Whoops.
You have been doing a fine job as the chief of Arkwright Solutions. It seems to come to you naturally, too, as does your consideration for all of us.
Yeah. I've always been good at looking out for others. I mean, look at how understanding you've been of my situation. I don't think Elaine and Kincaid are going to be satisfied with that explanation. Or the others in the office, for that matter.
I believe the time will eventually come for you to stop running and face everyone. Not just us, but your friends, your master, the people you live with. There are so many people who care deeply for you. I count myself among them.
It's honestly hard to watch you sometimes and not say anything. But at the end of the day, the responsibility falls to you before anyone else, and you need to be aware of that.
Good grief. I feel like I can hear everyone on Renee's side saying the same damn things. I'll settle this with myself eventually, if for nothing else but to make me look cool.
That sounds like a good start to me.
You do like to act cool after all.
We would all like to do what we can to help you when that time comes.
Perhaps he's finally losing his touch. Or more like it's time for him to finally pay the piper.
Damn. He's fighting a losing battle if even a schoolgirl can see through his act now. Feels like he's putting a pointlessly long abeyance on the inevitable while he tries to find himself to me, if I'm being real with you.
I have never heard the word abeyance before.
I could see the finding himself angle. Yeah. No idea what an abeyance is, though. I'm not sure it's quite that simple. Still, I believe in him. I know he'll stop averting his eyes one day. Not from us so much as from himself. And yes.
Listen to this girl.
It's that kind of straightforward honesty that has the greatest effect on him, I think. Perhaps if I'd been able to say the same to him 7 years ago. No. There's no use in dwelling on the past.
We're almost at the end of the corridor. Get ready, team. Now that we've come this far, I'm determined to make it to the end before he does. Let's get a move on. Right. This isn't a race, you know. If I admittedly do want to see everyone's faces again as soon as possible. Wait, what? How long was that corridor? It doesn't look like it was long enough for that whole conversation. Hey guys, got here at the same time, huh? I'm exhausted after all that running. I'm just glad we made it here unharmed. So am I. I trust you didn't let any of our targets slip past you. Same question right back at you still. All of them appear to be behaving just as strangely as the ones from before. Screwed, I want my mommy! Please forgive us, boss, please! Thank you, sir, I'm begging you! Let their fear take control of them. Who do they even think they're talking to? Be careful, everyone! Shit!
What's happening? Don't let it get the best of you!
Well, doesn't that just look mean?
An orc devil?
Van?
Pull yourself together, you mischief maker!
Got it, Renee. You pampered prince!
Don't you call me any part of that ever again.
Damn it! I refuse to lose to a being so unscientific.
We will back you up to the utmost of our abilities.
Please, Arusha! Keep us safe from harm!
I hope you don't think you can take down the Great Grimcat!
Assume its strength to be equal to a
Why
high
did you say that next to Kincaid?
Here it comes!
Oh good,
This
I can
is
swap
your
out.
chance for a shard boost.
Going all in.
Taking center your move!
130,000 HP.
Now's a good time to boost.
I prowl in the night. There's nothing I can't sweat. Grimcat, at your service! You know what to do on
Checking
the...
information.
Ooh, it's heavily weak to Mirage. Actually, that means that she could probably do some good
Certain arts
casting.
seem to work better.
I'm not sure what swapping her out will actually do for
Activating drive.
her in order. God damn it, I didn't have a chance to that Van use coin.
Now's a good time to boost.
Yeah, we have Argentine. How come it hasn't even gotten to Fairy's turn yet? She's supposed to be the fast one, isn't she?
Over here.
I waited to swap in Rosette to start shielding everybody so that we had the actual full crew on board.
Leave this to me. A chance for a shot boost.
Keep it up. It's working.
Cobalt curtain.
Activate. Ha! Missile down.
Activating skill.
A chance.
Activating drive.
As usual,
Now or
buff.
never.
Well then.
Activating skill.
Twilight kick.
Thankfully, we actually have somebody who can handle that. Seriously, her cancel
Activating
skill is
skill.
so freaking good.
I won't let this chance slip by.
A chance for a shot boost.
No. How much damage will she do with this? Oh, she wasn't. Okay.
Missile down.
Wait, then she was with. Huh?
Activating skill.
God damn.
This'll hurt. Here goes. All you on, yes.
Activating drive.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah.
Initiating drive.
Missile down. We're down.
Activating skill.
A chance.
Jump in. Okay, yeah, it is still stunned.
Time for the main event. Vandalize Raid!
Oh, just short of a level. It's changed phases. Oh, lovely. It's calling its minions. I count 25 enemy spirit. No, 26. God. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be that many. Must be using the fear of our original targets as a foothold to enter this world. How cares to me, I shouldn't have sent that alpha unit in after all. Damn right you should have. Well, whatever, I'll take this. What are you doing? Wait, you aren't? Man. Guess it'll be the first time showing it to you directly, huh? Can't tell you how it works, but enjoy the show.
There will be no need for that.
Burgard, Zeros, and
I'll back you up.
Elaine! The hell, I thought you were gonna be back until tomorrow. You must have really rushed everything to get back here
Yes,
earlier.
but I did everything that I needed to. So I'm not letting you have all the glory.
Huh. Ever the stubborn one, I see.
Have another person join you, Van. Everyone else, we will secure the left and right sides.
Thanks. Oh, come on. Feels like we just had all our thunder stolen from us. We'll have to take out the other ones at a time so that Van's team can focus on the largest target. Right. I'll support however I can. Now get them all, even the ones in the middle. Theo, Zero, it's the time to go all out. You know, how is this gonna split everybody else up? Oh no. Hey, Burgard isn't an option. That's good. Let's just bring Judith. Ah. Oh god, yeah. I was considering Rosette, but given this team, Rosette is definitely serves well over here. Especially since we don't have any boost.
You won't get away with this!
Did she just get... Okay, she got feared.
Keep it up! It's working!
Activating skill.
It's over! Come on! Come on! Chance!
Ooh,
Certain
they're very
arts
weak
seem
against
to work
water,
better.
too.
I suggest we fight and drive. Let's go down!
Activating skill.
I won't let this chance slip by.
A chance for a shot boost.
Time to go all out.
Initiating drive.
Reset! There! Let's go down! I won't hold back.
Our fairy's having to take all the hits.
Chance for a shot boost.
Oh, okay.
Initiating
Better
drive.
option.
Activating drive. Let's go down. Reset. Stats upgraded.
Deploying charge!
Might want to boost here.
Oh, he's got, like, no CP. What the hell?
Make it count.
Water Mirage.
Gotcha. Here's our chance.
Loading enemy stats.
Time to close in!
Damn it. If I'm like set up as worse as I possibly can.
Initializing drive.
God damn it.
Stop right there. Go time. Send you flying. Here goes.
Activating
Out
skill.
with the bang. Soar for me. Get out of here.
Alright, hang on. We don't gotta deal with the little guys anymore.
Your move, Katra.
Erecting shield.
I shall handle this.
Might want to boost here.
Here's our chance.
Dang it. You need to get those two closer together over there.
Let's party. Initializing drive.
Boost level maximum. Activating skill.
Gotcha.
Get out of here.
Oh
You'll be sorry for that.
Activating skill.
Blink and you'll miss it. Soar for me.
Okay, so we can't take the Grindel, but we don't have
That's a great time for a short
CP at the moment. Let's get all
Don't
this
go
HP
easy on
back.
them.
Displaying details.
Going all in.
Pressure him and move in. Engaging skill.
Now or never.
Now's a good time to boost.
Don't go easy on them.
She can't transform! Is it because of the...
Zyka, activate.
of, Kincaid, or is it because of Elaine being in the group? I don't know.
We should go on the attack. That's it?
A chance.
This is your chance for a shard boost.
Zyka, activate. Your move.
Activating skill.
Your move.
It's go time.
It's 10,000, jeez.
Zyka, activate.
Oh, perfect.
Time for a new look.
Pressure him and move in.
You're gone!
We can win. Engaging skill. They flinch.
Oh, this ought to kill.
Got you! You're screwed now!
Nice. Moving on up.
What'd you expect?
It'll take more than that to stop us. I can't sense their presence any longer. Space around us seems to have stabilized now, too. They're all unconscious by the looks of it. Do you think those creatures really appear as a result of their fear? Indeed. It must have been underlings of the 77 devils described in the Testaments. This isn't the first time in recent years that such beings have emerged. Indeed, last time was during the war, I believe. Yeah, pretty sure some showed up because of the Great Twilight. That they did. Several even appeared in the Republic. But how did something so significant end up down here? I really think those guys feeling cornered was the cause? Hard to say for sure. However, it is said that devils are drawn to the negative emotions of humans. Thankfully, that was the last of their ominous presence here. I can no longer sense them. Well done. What a relief. Never expected to find myself up against supernatural beings down here. We owe our victory to everyone fighting so valiantly. Feeling jealous? A little, yes. So I'm glad it could happen. It feels like it's been 7 years in the making. I suppose so. I'm hoping everyone was too distracted from the fight to notice me transform.
Damn.
Wait,
We come down here after sensing some evil shit in the air, and what do we find?
you're those church knights. If it isn't our favorite couple of crackpots.
Looking for a fight, punk? Wait, was an Archdevil here?
I have to wonder if we were even needed, with our master already being here.
Not at all. You came at the perfect time.
Nice going, Elaine. Looks like you didn't arrive a minute too soon.
We could hear the fighting while we were on our way here. But you and your old friends work together like a dream, huh?
A nice enough dream, I suppose. Why are you looking at me like
What?
that?
You're just imagining it.
Reporting in, sir. Are those the rest of their members? Correct. Take them into custody. That should be the last of them. Yes, sir. Feels to me like we were never needed here. Well, I'm sure that's not true. We were able to lure out the bulk of Almada's remaining forces after all. Finally, we can take a break. I'm just glad we were able to smack some sense of those idiots when they went crazier than a palm sprouting tits. There are better ways of putting it. Still, I'm pooped. Same here. As soon as I realized it was over, my stomach started rumbling like crazy. I will make up for everything you've done, especially in Arassian, so we can leave that for some other time. But how about we all head to the bistro below your work for a little celebration? Huh? That sounds like a plan to me. I've had my eye on that place for a while. Heard even the former president's a fan. Hold on, you two. Even our division chiefs speak highly of it. I can't say I'm not curious myself. Place where you're staying, Master? I'm curious too. Won't we be troubling them by charging in unannounced in such large numbers? It's not an inn. It would be best if we asked them first, but the owner is a generous man. He may well accommodate us. Wait, even you're on board with this? It's not often we have the chance to go somewhere together, you know. I think it'd be nice to invite Bermati too, and maybe some of my classmates if that's alright. Ooh, can we invite Sarah and Shahina too then? And Inspector Deswani? Works for me. Maybe we give Nina and Gotti a call so they can join in on the fun. Then I'll give Essie and Supervisor Giscard a call too. I can see Ashen and the others pitching a fit if they find out they weren't invited, so I better let them in on this. I'll reach out to Montmar post haste. Did you have to encourage them? This is gonna be total chaos. My only reason is the one I stated, and you're coming too, of course. Does that work for you too, Elaine? I suppose so. Just thinking about it takes me back to our school festival after party. There's no way this isn't gonna be way worse. The planned Montmartre's owners graciously allowed them an exclusive run to the bistro until 7 p.m. and invited many of their friends and acquaintances to join them, amounting to more than modest celebration. Axum's here too? The Almada's reign of terror at an end, they were able to let go and truly enjoy the moment. Calico joined in? Despite most attendees rarely or never crossing paths, they opened up to each other in record time. And celebrities like Judith, Nina, and the Crown Prince fit right in with the evening of merriment and delicious food. Axum, what are you doing? Especially in front of your ex. There's some who stepped over the line and ended up paying the price, but they only got what they deserved. What? What did Bermati do to him?
I can't believe even Sal ended up coming. This shit ended up being a crazier mess than I was counting on.
It is quite the mishmash of people. I never pictured Ren, the Gralsritter, and the Crown Prince to ever be in the same room. If you tried to tell someone who wasn't here about this guest list, they'd think you were making it up.
Especially so with unscrupulous celebrities like Risha Mao and Judith Lanster being here. Since we do owe them, however, I see no reason to drive them out.
I got no comment on either of them. Though Miss Vice President here might not be as up for letting some things slide.
Just how far stuck in the past are you? If nothing else, dealing with the Twilight forced me to be a little more flexible with whom I work. And I certainly doubt you could have triumphed in Oracion without the help of people from all sides of the moral spectrum.
Sure doubt it.
Realizing that you can't always keep it clean is a sign that you have truly matured. I'd wondered if the two of you would ever grow up. But at last, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Don't let me in with him!
Or maybe you two haven't changed in the slightest. You're both exactly like you were at high school. That goes double for you then. You're still the same slave driver you've always been. Paid off, though, from student council president to counseling the president. To be sure, you've never been shy about your lofty ambitions. What's the plan, then? Building a foothold in the CID, shooting through police bureaucracy, then finally landing in politics? I won't deny it. Skill and knowledge only have meaning when you use them, and I intend to use mine. Of course, there are plenty of roads I could take to get into politics besides that one. Here comes his boundless confidence. Not like he ain't got good reason for it, but I bet your chief must have a hard time working out what to do with you. Well, she's a smart woman. I don't doubt she even sees right through me. You found yourself a fine base of operations, haven't you? Almost a shame the actual work you do from here is as shady as it comes. You say that, but how terrible is the stuff we've done throughout the game? Nearly is a nice place. Even your landlords are sweethearts. I'm sure them being around has helped you achieve a balanced diet too, even if it probably still contains far too much sugar. Who are you, my mother? And if you think the work we're doing here is shady, maybe stop piling more on us. How are things with your dad, by the way? I've heard he's at least cooperating with questioning. Yes, I've started seeing glimpses of the man he once was. I did plan to stay in Oracion until a guilty verdict on his charges was reached. But my mother sent me away saying she was sure I had something more important to do. I see. Simone always was a strong woman, and it appears that she still is. Well, even if there's more to come, you must be feeling some relief that you have finally settled matters with him. I do. Half the reason I wanted to become a bracer was to clear my doubts about Father. I hated how those doubts turned out to be justified, but even still, he'll always be family to me. And though it led me to being the one to charge him, I don't regret the path I chose. I could dedicate my days to mulling over what being a bracer really means to me. Time for me to consider my personal goals, to find out how I can wield my sword for my sake. Like I can finally see things for what they truly are for the first time. Maybe I should try aiming for that unofficial S rank then. You know, you got the determination to work for it. I don't know about that, or why you know about that rank for that matter. But now that I have a clear head, I feel like even A rank is too high for me as I am. Though since the higher-ups rejected not only my resignation but my request for a rank decrease, I'll just have to make peace with it. You even asked for a demotion, huh? Damn, you really gotta learn to loosen up. Oh yeah, I said that your dad was half the reason you became a bracer, right? What was the other half? What? Like, did something happen at school between me dropping out and graduation? You could say that, I suppose, but it has absolutely nothing to do with you, not in the slightest. Got it. What's your deal? Did I screw up or something? You do nothing but screw up with Elaine. Yeah, my big mouth. Stop whispering over me, honestly, boys. You know, I heard how the two of you had a whale of a time at your own little gathering following the school festival after party. How disgraceful. Look, just because Renee brought his older girlfriend along doesn't mean we were looking to get into trouble. We just wanted to drink some stuff out. Our square of a vice pres would have had our heads over. We didn't have a choice but to leave you out. But we certainly saw some stunning clientele at the place my ex picked out, didn't we? Don't tell her that. I knew it, I knew it! You supported me during the student council elections, but you were getting up to such debauchery behind the scenes. Then I know you just leave that letter and... I'm sorry, bringing that up again is hitting below the belt, isn't it? Huh, in the Who's playbook. Besides, I'm the one who's in the wrong here. You don't need to apologize. Van.
If I'm allowed to stay on this subject, then please at least answer one question for me. Not why you left us behind. Why you wouldn't let us help you. I know we were at that age where we weren't quite adults, But we weren't children either. Maybe we couldn't have helped much even if we tried. But it's been 7 years, and all of us are grown now. And we're not the only ones who want to help you. All of your part-timers do too, along with so many others. Is there nothing we can do? Can you still not rely on us?
Sorry.
Elaine.
I know what you're going to say. I'm sorry, Van. I overstepped my boundaries there.
Like I said, I'm the one who's in the wrong. So you're right to be mad at me. And honestly, it makes me kinda happy that you are. Thanks.
You are so uncool.
Yeah, no arguments here.
It goes beyond uncool. It's almost painful to watch sometimes. You try your best to come across as apathetic about everything, but it's obvious as can be that you're faking it.
I agree. We bracers might get labeled something as embarrassing as allies of justice, but you're the one acting more like a kid's idea of cool. Someone who's so soft that he can't bear to turn his back on anyone in need.
Hit the nail on the head. You're softer than half the candy you eat, and aren't even aware of it.
You guys can stop dunking on me any time now.
Putting aside your uncool demeanor, then you could probably stand to be a little more like the adult you are in front of your employees.
Damn, fun's over already?
We didn't mean to butt in. We just wanted to tell you that it was about time for the party to break up.
That doesn't really track with how hard you were trying not to be noticed.
How long have you guys been there?
Pardon us. We arrived roughly around when you said thanks.
You are so hopeless. You can sniff out just about anything, but you couldn't catch a whiff of us right around the corner.
Elaine!
We're heading back to the branch now. What are you gonna do?
We won't stop you if you were planning a little one-on-one time with your friend there.
Of course I'm not. I'll, come down and join you.
I'm planning to return to the office as well. Will you be accompanying me, Kincaid?
If I may, I will be right there.
Aw, there were so many cute girls here I felt like I was clicking with too. I can stay longer, right, sir?
Are you out of your mind? You have reports to write.
I feel you, young man. I feel you so much it hurts.
Honestly, I'm of the same mind. But it isn't right to deny the regulars of their bistro any longer.
Thanks for inviting me, Van. I had a lot of fun here, too.
I am so very honored that you extended an invitation to my humble self as well.
We didn't! Why did you even come?
My bad. I just wanted the hot dancer, but he ended up tagging along.
So it was your fault!
I still can't believe it. You really went to Aramis then?
Yeah, though I dropped
That
out.
stage performance you did when you were a student was bonkers. Albert was almost starry-eyed when he was watching it. He started going on about how we had to do something at least as good.
I was not, and I did not.
Well, may it serve as inspiration while we start ironing out what we want to do for our own festival. Goodbye for now, Van. Thank you for inviting us. There were so many interesting folks. I had a blast chatting them up.
Out of here. What about you, F1?
Well, the food was pretty stellar, and it was exciting to meet so many different kinds of people. Whatever. Thank you for inviting me, sir.
Aw, Sir? Look at him being so sweet. Sweet now, but will he go back to sour later?
You don't need to analyze me.
You good?
Oh,
The train arriving on platform 2 will be traveling through the Aubert district to...
there's our train. You gotta go, Agnes.
Right. It's been a challenging day, so I hope you get a lot of rest.
Same to you, not all. Only 8 and I'm already feeling beat. Just my imagination, right? Dealt with all of Almada's leftovers. My nose ain't picking up anything out of the ordinary either, but...
I doubt I'll sniff out anything more tonight. Better to focus on clearing out the 4 SPGs I've got piled up over the next couple days. I should make the rounds and see what else I can wrap up. I'm sure there's something.
That's yet another nighttime segment. Wait, really? There's just one here.
Alright.
Spring, please decode this and arrive at the truth. I shall be waiting. How's this deer sprigging? Doesn't look suspicious, at least. Alright, my interest is piqued. This message here must be the code it was telling me to look at into. Go to the stable along the river upon which injured iron steeds descend. Seems innocent enough. Do you know what they're after? I'll play along for a bit and see what's up. That time, we don't have that much. We do have some blue scenes we can try to go see.
How is it this late?
Up above. Yes, Mom, I get it. I promised to be back in time for New Year's. Go in and talk to What? You already told her? Wait, what did I? You already went off gallivanting over to Rassium without telling us. Not to mention what the tabloids have been saying about you. Do you have the slightest idea of how worried we've been over you? I can explain. Just make sure you get all of your affairs in order and tie yourself up before you come here, understand? By the by, there's a special someone you're just getting serious with. You could totally bring them over with you if you want. Your mom won't mind. Come on, give you a break. You're asking the impossible. Sounds like an important family call. I won't butt in. Sound of it, she's talking to her mom. As far as I know, she was a theater actress in the second Grimcat. Tough nut to crack. Her grandma's probably worse, though. She was a chanson singer in the first Grimcat. Wouldn't want to mess with her. I always have better things to do with my life, right? Like, I don't know, my career is the biggest movie act. Excuse me, what do you mean look for someone at work? You're not seriously expecting me to do that. Well, she does have a nice side gig. Apparently there's another blue event over in the Satan district.
Taking off now.
Yeah, alright there. Why is this such a convoluted route over there?
Gonna eat something?
Good work out there, Lane. You too, Fee. I don't even know how to begin thanking you. Actually, are you two okay coming along? I know you only just got done with all that. Nah, that was mostly just talking. I'm good to go a little longer. You really had your own routine. I'm impressed. I heard you helped keep Edith safe while I was away. Even you-know-who had some good things to say. I'm sure he was just being nice. I really do depend on him too much. On the topic of you-know-who, was he helpful out at the old capital? He didn't do anything reckless out there, right? Like get himself into trouble? Please tell me he didn't get in your way. I wonder, is that concern I hear? What? No, just I don't want a coworker making us all look bad. Hope he's doing okay for his sake. He's been worried about looking good lately since he's got that promotion lined up. I just worry he's acting riskier because of it, especially with what happened to Ewan. True, bracer ranks are more than just skill. There's a fair bit of luck in the equation, too. Now, this will be fine, rest assured. Yeah, he looked real shaken when he heard about that Ewan guy. But he turned right around and backed us up the whole way along with Lahad and Jiaoling. Seemed like proof enough to me that he knows how to focus and prioritize. See, well, good. He better be able to clear his head like that if he wants to get that B rank. There it is now. She's speaking her mind. You know, you're not far off yourself. Why not join him on the job now and then? Well, maybe I'll give it some thought. Huh, looks like Elaine and the other Braces are having an after party. I thought they all split up after they got back. The group won't stick my nose in, but they might take it the wrong way if I pretend I don't see them. Okay, well, alright, apparently we can't just ditch. Alrighty. And the only other missable thing is...
Off we go!
Movies.
Hello.
So, Wolves Requiem, Climber's Story, and Golden Blood. It doesn't look like we got the Climber Story, so...
Hello. The showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
Documentary is a dramatization of a memoir left behind by a mountain climber. The brutal intensity of mountaineering is laid bare against the ethereal beauty of Calvart's most famous peaks and valleys. Most impressive of which is the Tian Shan Mountains in the eastern region of the Republic. Nicholas, the author of the memoir, serves as the narrator as the team ascends the mountain using a route that was believed to be unscalable.
This isn't the first time I've gazed at the gaunt face of death.
Yakutski's back.
It awaits us all at the bottom of the abyss, yearning for our fall when a boulder bars our way. I've never seen a mountain rob the hope of the climbers challenging it. That is, not before today. It's been 10 days since we started our ascent, yet the summit is not even in sight. When you scale a mountain, death scales right behind you. Elman, Massif, and Gessner were among the greatest mountaineers in all the world. Yet even they were claimed by death while on the climb to the top. Man is utterly powerless before the mountain. The frailty of humanity is unmasked in the face of nature's raw majesty. So then, why does man climb the mountain? And to that I say, I do not know. All I know is that the vast world beyond the summit has seized hold of my soul, and it will never let go.
Ben, is that you? Oh. Oh, look who it is. You came here all by yourself? Maybe. I was thinking it might be nice to maybe catch something, and then before I knew it, I found myself here. Did you come here to watch this movie too? I guess you could say that. You're smart to pick a documentary, one of the better genres to enjoy by yourself in my opinion. I know what you mean. Before I knew it, I was completely sucked into what was going on. Then at one point, I suddenly saw Dingo in my mind. He didn't look like he was sad or in pain or anything. He was smiling softly. Looked like he was in such peace. It made me so happy to see that. Really happy, as a matter of fact. I'm sorry, you must sound crazy right now talking like that. Nah, not at all. Hearing that from you honestly brings me a little comfort. Thanks, Marielle. The two-sided part of what? Yep, and got the rest of this evening.
If you have a ticket, please.
Sure, the side quest looks really short. Let's see if we can quickly bang that out before we end. I have to hold off on, yeah, Catra. Ooh, we can finish off Judith. Finish both Judith and Renee, alright. Well, the stable along the river upon which injured iron steeds descend. It's gotta be the body shop, yeah. Well, I'm here, now what? Hey, Unifurry, Van's here. There you are, good on you for solving that riddle. You put up the request then? Nope, not me, I just heard through the grapevine what's going on and offered to lend a hand. No way I wasn't gonna pitch in. Pitch into what? Be straight with me here. You can leave all the questions for later. You took the subway here, yeah? I assume your car's gonna be in its usual garage. Mind if I go get it? That came out of nowhere. Y'all should have a key already since this is where I bring my car to get serviced. Where are you up to, though? Nothing bad. Surprise! You're getting a nice free car wash on your dear truck. Uncle here's gonna give it his best shot too, so we'll get her nice and shiny. Oh, okay. Thanks for the offer. Little out of nowhere, though. Definitely like that, but let me pay for it. Nothing scares me more than free stuff. Hey, absolutely not. It's fine. Don't look at gift car wash in the water. But seriously, we don't need your money. That's plenty of job right there of not looking suspicious, you know. Look, Van, don't play hard to get here. You won't know us to think client's already paid in full. So just shut up and get your car washed. Client, who the hell put up an order like this? Fine, since you insist, I'll leave you to it. Great, let me go get her. Uncle, better get your butt in gear while I'm away for the best car wash ever. If I gotta. Never immediately left for Old Town. Then she returned. She did so with Van's pickup truck, bringing it into the shop. Okie dokie, your baby's here. Leave it to us. She'll shine so bright you won't even need to turn on the headlights. She'll get a nice new waterproof wax finish on the outside and nice thorough vacuuming on the inside. Don't you worry about all the small details. Uncle's gonna handle the real delicate parts. Excuse you. Thanks for giving it the works. Might not need to polish her myself in a while with all that. You won't regret it. Always nice to work on a car as nice as yours. Well, I suppose I have to give you this now. Here, get going to the next place while we clean your car. Wait, there's more? On the gateway to our fair capital lies a merchant whose store carries varieties for every... So, the department store. Another riddle, and this one ain't even any easier than the last one. Sure you got a question, I can't answer any of them. Nope, so don't bother asking and go solve the riddle instead. Fine, guess I'll head to the next spot then. Thanks a bunch, you two. Have a good one! I don't get it. What's the point in getting my car washed? What's this client of theirs up to? Oh, with Unifer and Bradley, you know, this can't be that bad, right? No point worrying now. If I find an answer, I'm probably gonna have to find... if I want an answer, I'm gonna have to find it myself. I don't know how I keep, like, mixing up words from, like, the line below it to the one above it. That ain't even dyslexia. On the gateway to our fair capital lies a merchant whose store carries varieties for every man. Gotta be the department store, yeah. But what am I supposed to do here? Might you happen to be Mr. Van Arkwright, sir? Yeah, that's me. I see. Congratulations, sir. You're precisely the 333rd customer to visit our store today. Allow me to present you with a gift in the honor of this moment. Sure? It's an all-expense-paid invitation to a bathing facility in Treon Tower. Massage included too, so I believe it would be a fine way to rest away your weariness. Wait, what? Since when was it a thing to give out stuff this fancy just for wandering in at the right time? Is it not to your liking, sir? No, it ain't that. It sounds amazing, trust me. Then please accept it with our blessing. Allow me to give you this too. Another riddle, huh? Reach the place in the business district where 3 pillars stand and you can hear the rushing water. I'll wait you there. This is the last one, huh? That's a fountain that we gotta find. I will leave you to enjoy the rest of your evening. It's 2 unexpected but awesome gifts I've got now. What's my client's aim here? To put me in their debt? To get me to lay down my guard? Still got no clue, but I guess I might as well see this through to the end. That's a really nice Satan district, apparently.
Let's do this.
Oh, it's the hotel. I guess they do kind of have a fountain going on in there, don't they? Where the 3 pillars stand, you can hear the rushing water. I guess it, I'm just misremembering things. Well, that's the best guess. The hotel has those 3 pillars in its logo. Alright, they got in store this time. Welcome to the Maserati Hotel. We've been expecting you. No, hey, Rumsfeld. You've been waiting for me? Guess that means you got tied up in this thing, too. Indeed, I did. Of course, why not sit down and relax? Surely all this adventuring has made you rather tired. Feel free to unwind while we prepare the grand finale. What's that supposed to mean? Unless there's no point in getting all worked up about it. Thank you for your patience, mister. Yeah, there is a fountain here. And 3 cheers for your efforts. Wait, what? What What the hell is this? It's a reward for your tireless work, Mr. Arkwright. Bon appetit. Seriously, though. Idiots, did I die the other day? Am I in heaven? There's this mountain of sweets and it's mine! Oh, it's so wonderful to see you delighted. It's the least we could have done, truly. Okay, hold the phone for a sec. Without even getting into how the hell I'm gonna eat all this without getting a billion Kyurem, what's the catch here? I'm not saying I don't trust you, but I kinda don't trust you. It's too good to be true. Too nice. The hell are you getting at? Nothing, Mr. Arkwright. Don't be so presumptuous. Wait, you? You dragged the whole damn city in here for this? Oh, that flustered look in your face is just too cute. Well worth the effort of gathering everyone here. Are the pieces coming together now? Why all these friends and acquaintances of yours are here? No? I mean, I already got your money. You really don't need to pay me back for anything. But we do. We all wanted to get together to show our appreciation to you. Our working Spriggan who's helped us all throughout this wild year. I wonder how much completion is required to actually get the side quest. I mean, that's literally just my job. I don't get it. You're my client and I'm your Spriggan. That's all there is to it, really. Now read the room, you doofus. This is a more personal way of thanking you. Thanks Transcend Mira, my boy. This we felt was the best way to show our gratitude. Yeah, mostly to Berzelia, though. She did all the heavy lifting. We thought this might make you happy, and it makes us happy to give back to you. We didn't bungle it, did we? No, you people are impossible, but thanks. What a day. Aw, he likes it. I'm happy to see that. Now, without further ado, let's bring out his presents. And his clients reminisce over tea, his diligence and leadership vivid in their minds. One by one, familiar faces walked up to the Spriggan seat. Do you remember us, Van? You helped us out with the register issue at our work. Hey, don't go blurring that out loud. Anyway, I gave it all back after that. You really saved me there. We heard you have a sweet tooth. We got you some cream puffs. We made sure to get plenty. Hope you like them. Ever since you got my wallet back, I haven't lost it again. Really giving me peace of mind. I can live my life again. Thank you so much again for saving me from that stalker. Sure thing. Well, I'm not here to pay anything off. I'm just here because it sounded fun. You like acting all jaded and glum? There's a softy side that always shines through. You're having fun, aren't you? Zip it, I didn't ask to have fun. Thanks again for helping with that pendant. If it wasn't for you and your group, I never would have gotten to know Bruno like this. As thanks, I brought you some Ingadin from Basil. It's already here on the table, so I hope you like it. Ingadin, damn, you know you're sweet, huh? Honestly, I was expecting you to show up in the first place. I hadn't been planning on it, honestly, but somebody wouldn't stop nagging me about it. You still remember when I had you look for my boyfriend? I'm happy I was able to get some closure. I hope Mark did too. So I went and got you chocolate cream pie. Share it with all the others at your office, will you? Thanks for helping us test our little puzzle game. And as thanks, we like to give you some gum. We're planning to give out as game rewards. This one's a trial one, just for you. Come join in the fun next time. Sure, if I feel like it. You taught me a lot about security on the OrbitNet. I've been a lot more careful since you helped me out. Well, that's good. Glad to hear you're keeping safe. You really helped us out back there. Yeah, I don't want to think about what would have happened if you hadn't taken the request. We're still here thanks to you. So here's some homemade chocolate for you. We poured our all into this. The really big one is for you, and the rest is for the other people at your office. Make sure to share with them, okay? Of course, I'm not that greedy. Come on. Thanks, I'll dig in later. Thanks for helping my dad. Thanks to you and my son have cut ties with that awful place for good. So, you got your cheesecake as thanks. Thank you again for helping out this afternoon. We've still got a lot of stuff to work out, but we're moving in the right direction now. It's all thanks to you I was able to see my grandmother. Just wanted to thank you again. I got your famous... Oh yeah, I was like, wait, isn't that the lady we helped out of the lockdown? But yeah, the lockdown's done, duh. I got your famous financier cake from Anchorville. Please enjoy it. Oh wow, now you piqued my interest. Honestly, I didn't do that much. Whole cake for some Spriggan like me? That was probably the shadiest job we ever did was for her. Right, I believe we're last up. I apologize for all the trouble. You really did save me there. Thank you ever so much. Me too, thanks. Allow me to extend my heartfelt gratitude once more. I tried to imagine what might have befallen the young miss had you not helped. Okay, I'm grateful. Don't know where the hell I'll store all this, though. My fridge ain't that big. Well, you'll just have to get to eating then. Honestly, they'll lighten up. You keep trying to brush off all the thanks and appreciation, but why? Yeah, you're too old to be an edgelord, man. Said the wannabe gangster. Ah, you. Oh, on the subject, the young Miss Father wished to thank you as well. He has more in store for you than just the Treon Tower hot spring ticket. We'd like to invite you and all of Arkwright Solution to a gourmet dinner at the Maserati Hotel's restaurant. Wait, seriously? That's a real bougie place, isn't it? Shit, can't turn that down, though I've heard legends about the seasonal fruitcake. Wonderful, I'm sure Father will be happy to hear that. Honestly, I feel kind of bad having you guys do all this for me. But, thanks. Alright, I get it. You get the point across. And just let us thank you, y'all grump. And so the surprise Van Appreciation Day party continued in earnest. All the sweets you couldn't get around to sweeting got carted off to the office. Eventually the party drew to a close after Van mingled with his clients and friends and thoroughly gorged himself. But the day wasn't over just yet. Van met a familiar face as he left the hotel. Guys almighty, why'd they have to gang up on me like that? That's not right, I'm allergic to kindness. Yeesh, I'm stuff gonna have to hit the gym, feels like. Sounds like a good problem to have. Maybe, but it ain't my style. Big bunch of softies, what they were. Kinda funny, honestly. How will we see the dark side of humanity in my line of work? But this was the opposite. I ain't got a clue how I summoned to something selfless like that. Really, who's the true softie? The clients or the spriggan who went above and beyond to give them peace of mind? Oh, shut up. And something tells me the whole thing was your doing anyway, am I wrong? Right again. Now, the young miss came up with the idea in fairness. She wanted to show her thanks, so she asked her butler to do the rounds. He found this young businessman, you might know him, named Roderick, and his face lit up like a match when he heard your name. Yeah, I guess we did hit it off a bit. That led them to me, as I'd already done some research into you on Berzelia's behalf. I figured I'd lend a hand as thanks for how you helped Dingo. No, that was nothing. Wait, back up a bit. What do you mean you did some digging? Exactly what it sounds like, pardon my nosiness. You're an interesting fellow, you know. Dingo told me a thing or two about you, and I can't deny it got me curious. Might make for a good article. Arkwright the anti-hero. Not the man Edith deserves, but the man Edith needs. Well, how am I supposed to keep a low profile if you slap my face on the front page? I was wondering how the kid got all these guys together. That was the trick, huh? Righto. Gotta hand it to her. I didn't think we'd be able to put on that big a party on such short notice. She even roped the department store in that mechanic's place in, too. She's something else. And all worked to perfection. A big old party with enough sugar to put you in a coma. Kinda figured that would make for a great article, too. I can see it now. I got it. Anti-hero welcome. Arkwright sheds tears at touching tribute. Would you knock it off with the anti-hero shit? And I was not crying. Whatever you say. If you don't mind, I'll be keeping track of your exploits from here on out. Hey, give a man a break, will ya? Have to keep an eye out for him, too. Well, I guess the journo's gotta eat.
That takes care of that.
Reward deposited.
A little bit of... Oh! We hit max! Ding! Well, that's a nice one to... fully finish off there. And that's a nice note to leave off the stream on, I guess. So I guess with that happy acknowledgement of our deeds, thank you all for coming on out, and hopefully I'll see you again next time.